Dr. Ryan.
Sige.
Okay.
Okay. So, yung first slide is yin and yang. What does the Chinese characters for yin and yang represent? The answer was yin represents the shady side of the hill, yang the sunny side. So, duality and opposites. Yung 30%.
Yeah, so it's basically yung original concept ng yin and yang. Imagine the hill and the sun. Ano ba yun? Di ba pag may sun, may maitim, that's supposed to be the yin. And then the sunny side, the bright part is the yang. Okay, can we go to the next? Same, Dr. Ryan, please.
Go ahead to the next one.
Yes, please.
Okay. Why do you think left pertains to yang and right to yin? So as we face the south in the northern hemisphere, the sun rises. That's the yang movement on our left side as it sets yin movement on our right. So if you're facing north, then di ba baliktad din?
So yung concept ng mga Chinese, doon ka nakaharap sa south.
Okay.
Diba? I presume everyone knows where the north is, west, south is.
Yes.
Okay. So the left is supposed to be what? The left is yang.
Left is yang.
Yeah. West.
Yeah, west from south.
Okay. Ganun ba?
As we face south, then
Bakit walang audio yung iba? Okay, sige, yun. Can we go to the next? Did everybody get that? I think
Yes,
that's very basic. Yeah, okay. Let's move to the next.
Why does round pertain to yang and square to yin? So heaven is above and yang, it is imagined like a round vault. Earth is below and can be parceled out into fields.
Okay, so it's just like heaven and earth, no? The earth is supposed to be what?
Earth is below.
Plain.
Yeah, plane. And then yung round. Round. The round is what? Okay, I'll show the screen na lang, para to make it more convenient for everyone. We will call on anyone. Please participate po. Thank you, Dr. Ryan.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
For this week, we will give the answers, and then we would expect all of you to comment. So this is between heaven and earth. Heaven is nasa taas, so anything superior, anything above is yang, and it is. Have you been to the Forbidden City, yung sa great, yung Beijing? If you notice there, yung kanilang mga temples pabilog, because it represents heaven, so that's round. And the earth is supposed to be flat. It's supposed to be like yin, square. Okay. Next.
How do
yeah. Would like to.
Ako po, Doc. How do yin and yang relate to the four seasons? Summer and spring pertain to yang, and winter and autumn pertain to yin. Because summer is hot and spring is growing, that pertains to yang. That is the movement of yang. And winter is cold and autumn is descending. It pertains to yin.
Okay, very easy. Now, as you will learn later on, this is very, very significant kasi alam natin kung anong dapat gawin. And I'd like Dr. Ryan to share with us, like, if I have a patient who's very asthmatic, when is the best time to treat and what are you supposed to do? Example, umuulan, wala naman tayong snow dito. The patient is asthmatic. When is the best time to treat? So when you say summer and spring pertain to yang, so this is the best time to treat yin conditions. Do you follow?
Yes po.
So yung mga yang conditions, they are best treated during yin season, winter and autumn. Okay. Now this one, who would like to elucidate on this? One day, it was a very hot day and nasa lake ka. Then may nakita kang vapor rising from the surface of the water. So ano po ang yin and yang analogy dito? Anyone?
The lake is the yin, Doc, because it is not moving. And then the heat of the sun, it pertains to yang because it transforms the yin into water, into a more dispersed, subtle form, which is vapor. I don't know.
So wait lang po. This is not about moving or not moving at all. This
Okay.
is about the density, no? Pag dense kasi siya, yin yan. Remember, between steam or between vapor and water, mas subtle po ang vapor. So this has nothing to do with movement. Of course, hindi naman all the time nag-move yung water sa lake. Hindi gumagalaw, no? Gumagalaw din yan minsan. So the analogy here is between water and the steam. Diba? So ang steam kasi, yung vapor, ito na yung gumagalaw and it's supposed to be very subtle. So anything that's very dense and so buo pa and something that that has texture is yin. Okay? Yin is food, yin is nutrition, yang is energy, yang is something that you cannot see. Okay? Next one. What happens to the yin when you have too much yang? Who would like to answer? Can I call on Miss Annalisa Enrico? Can you give us an example dito? Where is Ma'am Annalisa? Okay, let's call on Sir Mark Anthony.
Kapag po ang yang po ay masyadong mataas po, lagi po siya magagalitin.
So anong nangyayari pag sobra ang yang?
Pag sobrang yang po, nag-increase po yung galit po ng isang tao po. Pag sobrang excess yang, nagiging mayabang, yung liver, ay di nagiging maayos, emotionally niya, lagi siyang galit. Parang ganun po.
Wait lang ha. Ganito.
Di ba?
Yun
po sa pagkaunawa. Iba sa pagkaunawa kasi
What do you mean by preponderant?
kasi po hindi ba ito po yan. Ang yan po kasi pero ano pa preponderant.
Ano nangyari sa audio? Masyadong
paano po siya? Spam sobra. Masyado po mahina po sa Tagaytay eh.
Mark,
connection po pa. Ano po? Connection po.
Masyadong yung audio mo?
Po. Hello?
Okay, sige, ganyan. Huwag ka na gumalaw.
Mahina po signal po dito eh.
Okay, tell me. Okay, ganito na lang. Yung maganda ang signal. Can I call on Mr. Jepoy?
Hello?
Mr. Jepoy, yes.
Wala signal talaga.
Yun na ba yung maganda ang signal? Ano ba yan?
Hello, sir.
Oh, is this Sir Jepoy? Ano nangyari? Okay,
Good evening po, Doc. Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng preponderant?
Greater.
Is it dominant?
Greater. Greater than greater than
Okay, Google nyo daw, anong preponderant?
Superior po.
Superior o
Okay, pag
predominant?
superior, kakainin niya yung yin.
Oh,
So, pwede
depletes.
magkaroon siya ng back pain, stiff neck, or headache.
So, there is a tendency na ang yin mag-decrease. Pero
Yes.
Decrease
as
po
long as
siya.
healthy organism, babawi ng babawi. A very good example here is mainit ang araw. No? Diba sobra yung yang?
Yes.
Pag healthy pa yung
Yes po.
tao, aakyat si yin. Pero kung patuloy na persistently exposed ka sa yang, mapapagod din si yin. No? Especially pag paulit-ulit. Kaya nagdi-decrease yung yin. So, pag healthy pa yung pasyente, babawi ang yin. Hahabol. This is the reason why during hot weather, 'di ba, mainit, bakit ka nagpapawis?
To cool yourself down.
Cool yourself. But there will come a time, hindi ka na magpapawis. Okay. Do you follow?
Tama.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tama po.
Yeah. So, and also, pag patuloy yan, kahit, okay, anong mangyayari pag predominant ang yang? Will you feel cold or will you feel hot?
Hot.
Okay. So, what about this? Deficient ang yin, ano mangyayari sa yang?
Patient?
Fire.
Hindi.
Pantay
Fire
yun. Fire.
agad? Hindi po pwede
Freeze.
Pag deficient po yun, lalagnatin yan.
Apparent differences.
Yang is in apparent excess.
Yeah.
Because yin could no longer control the yang. So patuloy po sa yang na tumataas.
Okay,
Yang
when you say
rising.
apparent excess, it is not really mataas ang yang. No? So, hindi siya mainit. But because kulang ang yin, the patient would feel what?
Lagnat.
Warm.
Cold.
So will it be high-grade fever or sino nagsabi ng cold?
Rotsero din po.
Lagnat po yan.
Nagkakaroon po ng fever.
Pwede ba
Low
maglalamig
grade
siya?
fever.
Dryness.
Okay, ganito yan. Di ba dapat balance ang yin and yang? Di ba?
Yes.
Tama po.
Okay, ngayon, ang nangyari, nagkulang si yin. Anong mangyayari kay yang? Hindi siya tataas. Hindi siya tataas.
Yung ano, yung
Moderate
level na.
lang.
No, hindi
Sir.
siya tataas, but if you compare it to yin, mas mataas siya.
Sir, kinocompensate niya yung balance, sir. Kasi di ba nagkulang si Yin? So si Yang, kinocompensate niya yung pagkukulang ni Yin. So ang nangyayari, parang lumalamig siya.
Hindi, ang
Pakiramdam
nangyari,
ng tao.
ganito, ang nangyari, si yang parang mataas, pero actually hindi siya umakyat.
Relative.
Relative lang. Do you follow?
Kinocompensate niya lang yung kulang ni Yin.
Oh, yes.
Walang problema si yang. Hindi umakyat si yang. When you say apparent, parang lang. No? Hindi siya umakyat.
Yang.
So, in this
Moderate
case,
lang.
how does the patient
Hindi,
feel?
nag-stay lang.
Does the patient feel cold or does the patient feel hot?
Cold.
Cold.
The
Normal.
patient feels hot.
temperature.
Normal temperature lang po
Di
siya.
po hot siya.
Mauuhaw siya
Ganito. What do you actually mean by yin deficiency?
Kulang.
Yin.
Kulang na radiator.
When you think of yin, what are you talking about here?
Cold.
Are you
Coldness.
talking about
Fluid.
dehydration or are you talking about too much water?
O, lagi nauuhaw.
Hindi, coldness.
Nakapot.
High heat
Okay,
syndrome.
ganito ha. I'll give you example.
Pwedeng maging
Pag sinabi
dryness.
kasi yin, di lang naman
Dryness
cold.
kapag kulang ng yin kasi kulang ng fluid sa katawan.
Okay,
May
yun.
dryness ng skin.
Dehydration.
Yes, that's good. The
Laging
patient,
dry ang dila. Laging nauuhaw.
yeah. So, ganito. Kailan mas mainit yung pakiramdam niya? Paggabi or araw?
Gabi po.
Araw.
Nighttime.
Mahina si
Nighttime. Ito na yung mga night sweats na tinatawag.
Night sweats.
Okay?
Reproductive problem.
When you say apparent excess, the yang is not really high.
Yes.
So the yang is not really high. So what are you going to do here? Are you going to reduce the yang or will you tonify the yin?
Tonify the yin.
Tonify the yin.
Okay.
Tonify
You
the
don't
yin.
have to do anything about the yang. There's nothing wrong with the yang. Mukhang mataas lang dahil deficient po si yin.
Yin.
Is that
Yin.
okay, so yon. Sige, mamaya. Okay, now this is also very important. Explain the relationship between liver blood and liver qi in terms of yin and yang. So I presume you already know the difference between blood and qi.
Hindi tayo
Can I call on, is that Sir Majin? Mr. Dumaguete, Sir Majin. Okay.
Ano ba?
Ano po ang relationship ng blood sa qi?
Pwedeng mag-try, sir.
O sige po, sige, try, yes.
Sa pagkakaintindi ko po, si liver blood po kasi
blood
sa flow ng ano po ng ki, yung mga energy para sa ating katawan. So kailangan po si liver blood at saka po si liver ki, meron po silang interplay o meron silang pagkakaunawaan sa ating katawan para mag-flow yung tamang enerhiya.
Kailangan ba nila ang isa't isa?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Doc.
Kooperasyon.
The smooth
Okay.
flow of the chi
So,
restores the blood.
Sa kanya ng collaboration, cooperation, tsaka interplay. Kasi hindi sila kailangan magkagalit. Dapat lagi sila magkabati.
because they are interdependent. Kailangan nila isa't isa.
Kanila isa't isa
Tama.
para
Okay, ganito. So we are looking at a yin and yang relationship. Ang tanong ko, sino dito ang yin? Sino ang yang? Si liver
Pwede,
blood
try
or si
ako, Doc.
liver qi?
si liver
Let me
blood.
try, Doc.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
yes, please.
Okay, Doc. Liver
Liver
blood
qi is
is
the
the yin, and liver qi is the yang. Now, the blood and the qi
tama.
must go together. Kasi
Okay.
in order for the blood to flow, we need the qi. So,
Okay.
yan po yung relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in order for the blood to flow, kailangan niya yung qi. Ano naman ang kinalaman ni blood kay qi?
Kasi si blood po yung
The blood and yin.
Si blood ang nourish kay?
Opo.
Oh.
Kay ano po, kay energy.
Meron silang
Ano ba yung signal mo? Ano?
bawat isa po nila para ma-flow na vital bodily energies. Bawat isa
Okay.
para magkaroon po ng vital bodily energies sa bawat isa po.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Kailangan nila isa't isa.
Yes po.
Yung review
Grabe. Okay, galing. Now, next, we go to mention at least 5 examples of opposition. So kahit magka-opposite sila, they need each other. Ha? They're interdependent. Okay,
Yes.
dito na po. Oh, kita na yan. Who would like to give other examples? I think this is very easy.
Up and down. Outward, inward.
Mm-mm.
Black and white. Descending
Dry,
as
wet.
Dry, wet.
Rapid, slow, restless, quiet, excitement, inhibition. Next. To understand this question, relate the excess of yin or yang and deficiency of yin or yang to heat and cold. Who would like to explain this? Can I call on
Ano po
Mama
yun? Tanong
Angelique?
po.
Yeah, okay. Who would like to
Yes,
volunteer?
sir.
Dali.
It's
Okay, go.
excess of yang is full heart heat. Excess of yin is full cold. Deficiency of yang is empty cold. Deficiency of yin is empty heat. But the question,
What is the question? What's the difference between full heat and empty heat? Full cold and empty cold?
full heat and empty heat, yin ay empty heat, Doc. Example of full heat. Yan po 'di ba yung mga nilalagnat, Doc?
Hindi, ano
Empty
pagkakaiba
yin.
ng full heat kasi may full heat eh. So anong empty heat? How will you know? Just by looking at the patient, how would you know kung yung problem niya is full heat or empty heat?
Ay,
namumula at namumutla.
Kapag yung ano po, sa color of the
namumutla?
face of the patient.
Okay,
And
sige,
then
let's talk about the face.
interview, sir. Ay, Doc.
Okay, ganito.
Sa interview, kung siya ba yung cold dominant or heat dominant.
No, let's talk about full heat and empty heat muna. Bakit yung isa full, bakit yung isa empty? Ano pagkakaiba?
Empty, nakukulangan yun, di ba?
In full heat, yang is in excess. In
Dapat
empty
right.
heat,
Sige.
deficient.
Without looking at the quote, mamaya na po yung tongue. Lalong malilito yung iba. Doon muna tayo sa ano ba pagkakaintindi ng full heat? Okay, let's start with the mukha. Paano mo masasabi ang pasyente mo full heat at saka hindi empty heat?
Namumula.
Namumula ang
Kapag
mukha.
pinapalpitation.
Wait lang, ang tanong ko mukha muna.
Pag sa mukha po, yung parang full heat po siya, yung
Red.
kanyang kulay red po, namumula.
Tapos
Yung
yung
mata niya lubog.
Hindi namumutla.
Hindi. Heat din yan? May namumutla bang may heat?
Ito po yung yung nagdi-delirium na ata to. Excess heat.
Yung po, namumula.
Hindi, ganito muna. Wala akong inaano about delirio. Yung mukha muna.
Sa
Pag ng pasyente mo, paano mo malalaman kung full heat ba o empty heat?
Mo yung press mo, namula ka. Yung pisngi
Doc,
mo.
sa full heat, ano Doc?
Yeah.
Yes, sa full heat, talagang red yung the whole face. Now, sa empty heat, kasi yan ay deficiency ng yin, ay meron pong redness din sa cheek. Sa cheek lang.
Meron siyang malar flush.
Yes.
Okay.
Paano nakita?
Okay. Yeah, very good, Dr. Sam. Okay, let me ask some more. Let's ask, okay, what about thirst? Sino dito mahilig uminom ng malamig? Sa full heat ba? What about kay empty heat?
Full heat ang mahilig uminom ng ano.
Yung
Mga spicy food to eh.
Wait lang. Ang tinatanong ko yung tubig muna. Ang isang taong pulang-pula ang muka, paano siya iinom ng tubig? Tinutungga or sips
Inom
lang?
talaga yun.
Konti lang daw.
Marami pag
Konti lang.
Konti lang daw. Inom niya kasi
Ang
Pwede na,
empty
tumungga kasi nainit sila eh.
Tumutungga po yan Thursday.
Excess heat. Si empty heat, thirsty din ba?
Yes.
Hindi po.
Thirsty din.
Sure hindi pa?
Nagsisip
din
yun
lang.
lang.
Ano
Nagsisip
pagkakaiba?
Hindi siya uminom.
lang.
Okay, hindi niya tinutungga.
Hindi.
Lang.
Nagsisip
Konti
lang.
lang po siya inom ng tubig.
What causes empty heat?
Deficiency of yin.
Empty heat.
Deficiency of yin. Okay. So deficiency of yin ba mataas yung kanyang yang?
Hindi, normal.
Normal yung yang.
Very good.
Yan.
Okay. So alam niyo na paano sasagutin. Alam niyo na ang difference ng full cold sa empty cold. Sino dito sa dalawa ang napapagod pagkatapos siyang dumumi? Si empty cold or si full cold?
Full cold.
Full cold.
Napapagod?
Empty. Sa empty.
Yung may deficiency ng yang. Yung isa naman, kasi sobra, masasarapan siya pagkatapos siyang dumumi. Okay? So later na po yung is everybody happy now? So I would like everybody to master that because this is the pinnacle of your your clinical practice. Your ability to determine just by looking at the face, ano ba siya? Full heat ba? Or excess heat or empty heat? Full cold ba or empty cold? Diba? Now let's go to vital substances. What are the 5 vital substances? It's all written there.
Ayun o, vital substance, blood.
Blood, water,
Essence.
essence, Jing essence.
Okay, let's start with chi. Okay, anong Chinese character na nagpo-portray sa chi and how does this relate to nature? Nandiyan na yung example,
Uy, ba't nawala?
Yung kinakain po, intake.
Like rice.
Intake food, become the energy.
So may duality ang chi, 'di ba? Okay. May substantial, merong very subtle.
Mukha mo may tea.
Ay lang, ako lang. Tubig ako lang.
Okay na, wala nang baso.
Paki-mute yung mga hindi nagsasalita. Okay. So here you could see yung portrayal ng chi sa nature, yung relationship ng chi sa nature, no? Okay, so let's say yung isa, one part is uncooked rice, another part is the steam. Okay? So pwede siyang substantial, like rice, pwede siyang vapor, insubstantial, non-substantial. So let's now go to kidney essence. Who can define kidney essence? Anyone? Can I call on... Okay, tinan ko nga yung mga nag...
Kidney essence. Di ba sa energy po yun?
Try po.
Did you read? Did you watch? Did you study?
Try po, Doc.
Try po.
No, I don't want you to try. I want you to really do it.
Sige po, Doc.
This is very important.
Kidney essence is the pre-heaven essence.
I'm sorry?
Si kidney essence po, siya po yung nakukuha sa kidney kapag parang DNA po siya na nag-aano po siya ang tulong po niya, nagpo-provide po siya sa sea of marrow po natin, which is yung brain. Tapos yung ano po natin, yung bones po natin para hindi po tayo maging yung osteoporosis. Siya po yung nagbibigay.
Hindi, sandali lang. I-define niyo muna ano po yung essence. Kidney essence or Jing. Kidney essence is actually a product of your congenital essence and your acquired essence. Congenital essence, ito yung minana mo sa parents mo. Wala ka na magagawa doon. So ang nagpo-portray ng malaking role dito is the kidney. Siya po ang nag-i-store ng congenital essence, yung mga ito yung tatawag mo ng DNA. Yung acquired essence is what you ate after you were born. So dito, ang malaking bagay na nagagawa is yung spleen and stomach. And this is something that you can replenish, di ba? So yung kidney essence is actually both congenital essence and acquired essence. No? And kidney essence is very important because dito malalaman kung may mga pamilya kayong maliliit, yon. It actually determines your growth, reproduction, and development. Siya din po ang basis for kidney chi. So kung wala kang essence, wala din. At saka meron siyang yin component and yang component. No? So, yin component yung nutrition, ito na yung bone marrow mo, the kidney chi, yung kidney yang, that's for the energy for the whole body. Okay? So it produces also the marrow. It is the basis for constitutional strength. That is why some people, no matter what they do, they will always get sick because they have very, very poor constitution. Okay? So I hope you remember that. Kidney essence is like what makes you unique. No? Then, kasama na dyan yung mga niminana mo, but it does not mean that it's the end of the world. Kung may cancer yung parents mo, magka-cancer ka rin. It all depends on how well you nourish your stomach and spleen. Because this is the one that's going to give you the acquired essence. So again, kidney essence is actually both congenital essence and acquired essence na hindi mo dapat wini-withdraw. Diba? Okay. Next. What are the 3 treasures? So these are treasures, then as an acupuncturist, you should know this. Who would like to explain this? Can I call on Roden, Sidro, Sir Roden? Who would like to elaborate on this? Ma'am Angelita? Basahin ka. Nandiyan na, oh, it's on your face. So 3 treasures. One of the treasures
Ito po yung
essence. O, diba? Importante yung essence. Then yung...
Yes, di ba yung Shen?
Yung energy and mind.
Yeah, and the mind. Mind is the Shen. Shen.
So energy, essence,
Jing is
energy,
also
and the
called
mind.
essence. No, essence is called Jing in Chinese. Qi and mind is Shen.
Shen.
So they represent 3 different states of aggregation of Qi. Yung pinaka-dense, ibig sabihin yung pinaka-mabigat, pinaka-substantial is the essence. Ang mind is the most subtle, the most rarefied, most non-substantial. Okay? So, in Chinese medicine, there is a relationship between body and mind. So, ibig sabihin, malaki ang impact po ng mind sa body natin. And vice versa.
Kung ano iniisip, yun nangyayari sa mga katawan.
Yes. Kaya yung mga medyo nasiraan ng bait, dahil yun sa ano nila, constitutional strength.
Mind nila.
Oo. So the state of the essence and chi influences the mind. So again, I'll repeat. I'll ask the question again. Of the three treasures, alin yung pinaka-subtle?
Mind.
The mind.
Essence.
Mind. Oo, kaya madaling lumipad yung isip. Oh.
Ano naman?
Kapag stress minsan na pati body na apektuhan, nakakasakit.
Okay.
Kato lang yan. Kung ano yung paniniwala mo, yun ang nangyayari sa sarili, sa katawan mo.
Okay.
Power of
Let's
mind.
call on yung mga nag-raise ng hands. Can I call on Ma'am Grace Rosal? Do you have any questions or would you like to add?
Would like to add na lang po, sir. Yun sa essence is very important kasi nga yun it what makes us different because it is inhibited na sa ating DNA. Kaya yung mga siguro as a single yung mga pipiliin natin maging partner talagang piliin natin kasi it will reflect sa magiging offspring in the future. And
sa magiging
I-DNA testing mo?
Something, Doc, na we should and Ito po, chi, very, very important kasi yan yung function ng ating body.
Okay.
Even though very healthy tayo, we eat healthy food, we have good diet, pero hindi naman functional yung ating chi. It doesn't make sense. Kailangan nagko-coordinate yung body and mind. Yan lang po.
Imagine nyo po ang candle na nakasindi. Diba you have the wick of the candle, we have the body and the yung umuusok. How will you relate it yung tatlo? Which one is the essence, which is the chi, and which is the mind? Anybody? Obviously, yung essence, ito yung densest, so we would like to think this is yung body ng candle, di ba? So ngayon, ang tanong, alin doon ang chi, alin doon ang mind?
Yung apoy.
Chi is the flame.
Okay, very good.
So
you have to have flame, you have to have fire. And then the aso is
your mind.
Yeah, the mind. Very good. Now, let's go to original chi. What do you mean by original chi? Original. Okay. Sige lang, mamaya na natin yan because isa sa mga questions will, I think when we'll discuss about chi later, yung talagang, okay, mamaya na about the spleen yata. Anyway, for now, let's just mention the three functions or the functions of original chi. Can anybody explain? Can I call on, sino pa yung nag-ag? Ma'am Grace, would you like to try? You are still raising your hand. Si Sir Brian.
Ano po ulit yun, Doc?
Pwede mong i-explain itong nababasa natin sa screen?
Ang alam ko pong original chi, yan po ba yung yuan chi, yung
yes,
from the
very
parents?
good.
Po yun,
So saan po nanggaling yung yuan chi?
Ang yuan chi po, galing po yan sa kidney.
Yung tinatawag na source chi.
Opo, source chi. Yung po yung pagkakaintindi ko dyan eh.
Oo, kaya tinamay, may clue na Ito kasi yung basis ng kidney chi.
Opo.
Diba? Ang galing. Okay. So mamaya, we're going to find out how the original chi, ano po role na original chi sa ibang proseso, no? Okay. This is the motive force ng lahat ng physiological processes. It is the basis of kidney chi. Later on, you will find out that kidney chi is very, very important. It facilitates transformation of chi. Actually, pag wala po yung kidney o yung original chi ng kidney, you will not be able to form the true chi. Okay? Mamaya, yeah. This is very, very important. Tinan mo, facilitates the transformation of chi. So if you have an issue with your kidneys, that means you did not have original chi, then you wouldn't be able to have true chi. So all your life, you're not going to be not healthy. And it also facilitates the transformation of blood. Okay? And it comes out at the source points. That is why it is important that we know the categories of the points. Dito mo malalaman yung weakness ng mga tao. No? So the original chi will come out at the source points. And we have source points for every organ, every channel. Okay, ito na. Ito na pala yun. Okay. Saan po nanggaling ang food chi?
I will answer, Doc. It
Yes.
comes from the stomach and spleen. From the food we eat, ida-digest ng stomach. And then yung mga ingested food, together with the help of spleen, undergo siya ng transformation process. Ito naakyat sila sa lungs. And in the lungs, with the help of Zong-Chi.
Relax muna, madam. Dito muna tayo sa food chi. Medyo napapalayo na kayo.
Comes from my stomach and spleen.
Ganito.
Doc,
Actually, the stomach is the reservoir. No, it's the receptacle for food and drink.
Yes po.
Okay. Now, spleen is the one involved in
Storing, transforming
transforming what?
the essence of the food that's even intake,
Okay.
energy.
The spleen transforms the food and water into food chi or food
Yes.
essence or ku chi. Another function of the spleen is transportation. So ang tanong, where does it transport that food chi? TNT, di ba? Spleen, transformation and transportation. But the question is, saan niya tinatransport ngayon yung food chi? Can you follow?
Sa
To
lungs
the
po ata yun, Doc.
Lungs.
Very
Sa lungs
good.
po.
So
Lungs.
nalalaman ko talaga sino nagbasa, sino hindi. Okay? O, dito
So,
na.
to lungs.
Actually, I appreciate your Ma'am Grace, pero dahan-dahan lang, ha? Okay, ganito. Ma'am Grace, would you like to continue?
Na hindi ko lang po naibaba.
Okay. So ganito. Food chi or food essence or gu chi. Sino may kinalaman dyan? Yung spleen. Diba? Ang
Opo.
spleen, TNT, transform and transport.
Transport.
So, ita-transport niya saan?
Sa lungs.
Sa lungs.
Lungs. So, sa lungs, ano ba nandoon sa lungs?
Air.
Air. So, yung air chi plus yung food chi equals
gathering chi.
gathering
With
chi.
chi. Gathering chi or with chi?
Hindi pa yan. Mamaya na. Gathering chi muna. Dandaan. So, air
Gathering
chi plus food chi, you form gathering chi.
Gathering chi.
Now, bakit yung iba nahihirapang huminga?
Kasi may blockage.
Paano nangyari yon? If you have an issue with your spleen, are you going to form gathering chi efficiently?
No.
No.
Trabaho.
No.
May walang air na hirapang nga.
Okay. Ano ba ang spleen? What type? Is it a yin organ or a yang organ?
Yin organ.
Yin.
Okay. Why is it important? So if it is a yin organ, how can it perform its function? Di ba? Kahit yin organ siya, meron din siyang yang. So for the spleen to perform its function, it has to have a yang component. Most people love cold food. Most people drink cold water right after meals. Most people love a lot of raw food, a lot of sweets. Most people, they drink a lot of cold water while eating. So, do you think you will efficiently form gathering chi?
No.
Okay, what will happen? Ano mangyayari? Do you think the spleen will still be able to transform and transport?
Hindi po.
Hindi po. It become weak.
Wait lang, dandahan lang. So pag hindi mo na-transform yung food chi, yung food into food chi, anong nangyari?
May dampness po.
Stagnant.
Hindi mo na dampness. Doon muna tayo sa transformation.
Hindi
If you have a weak spleen because you love cold food, you
Yes.
think too much, you worry too much, you answer your cell phone while eating. So, do you think your
Magkakaroon po
can
ng problema
transform
sa
the
stomach.
food? So, ano
Hindi na
mangyayari? Magkakaroon ng
mahirapan.
Wala.
Problema sa stomach.
tension. At the same time, kung nagka-form ka man ng hindi siya hindi niya matatransport yung
Yung chi. Yung
So, ano
food chi.
mangyayari? There will be dampness.
Yes po.
Okay. After dampness, what will happen? Then you still continue. Hindi mo na-resolve yung dampness. After dampness, what will happen? You will have phlegm.
Kaya pala
Accumulate ng phlegm.
Stagnation po.
Okay.
Dampness
Paano
na,
ba ginagamot
stagnation.
ng mga doktor pag maraming phlegm? Binibigyan lang ng
Antibiotics.
mucolytic.
Six,
Mucolytic. Do you
pansaubo.
think it will help?
Para consumption. Para po sa
Paulit-ulit.
Para
If you were the
ma-melt
clinician, what are you
ma-melt.
going to advise?
Inhale Init. Anong tapos?
Diet, Doc. Do not eat raw foods.
If you have too much phlegm, di ba, when you talk about phlegm, if you go to an MD, they will look at your lungs, right? They will listen.
Yes, may congestion. Walang
Ngayon,
Yes,
anong gagawin mo as an acupuncturist? What are you going to advise?
Alakasin po yung chi ng parang sa lungs.
Okay, question. Kung malakas ba yung lung chi, pero mahina ang spleen, do you think you're going to form gathering chi?
No.
Hindi pa rin.
No.
Hindi pa rin. Actually, kahit okay yung lungs mo, pero mahina yung spleen, kasi hindi nga niya matatransport yung food chi.
Yes.
Magkakaroon ka ng phlegm.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. I hope you're following. So how is true chi formed? Who would like to continue this? Sino ba yung kangin? Oh, Sir Brian. Yes, please, Sir Brian. Can you continue? Nakagawa na tayo ng gathering chi because meron po tayong air chi plus food chi. Sino may kinalaman sa food chi? Ang spleen. Sino may kinalaman sa air chi? Ang lungs. So meron ka ng gathering chi. Ngayon, paano ka magpo-form ngayon ng true chi? Ano pang component kailangan mo? Ano pang ingredient ang importante?
Ano po, Doc, yung nutrients po?
No, wait. You just answered it earlier. Yung original chi.
Ayan, true chi.
Where is the original chi coming from? Sino nag-store niyan?
Comes from the heart po ata. From the heart, the blood.
Kidney. Okay? So you now have how many? Stomach, spleen, lungs, and kidney.
Yes.
So, kung may sira yung kidney mo, no? Let's say na-traumatize ka, naka-witness ka na may binaril. Nagkaroon ka ng naka-witness ka sa massacre. Do you think you're going to form true chi?
No.
No, because this blood is the kidney is broke. Sira na.
There is something wrong with the kidney.
Yes.
No? You need the contribution of the kidney, the original chi from the kidney to be able to form true chi. So, to form true chi, ilan na yung organs? Stomach, spleen, lungs, and kidney. Okay, let's continue.
The question po,
Yes, please.
paano po yung mga nagbenta ng bato?
Nagbenta ng bato. Eventually, ganito po yan. Kahit nag-match po yung bato, eventually, i-reject din yun ng recipient.
Yes.
And if you are a recipient of the kidney, no, from a donor, you will have to be on medications. You have to be on immunosuppressant medications. So ibig sabihin, you have to be on your toes all the time. Madali kang magkakasakit. Kasi magpo-form ka talaga ng antibodies kahit nag-match pa yung mo. Okay? Kaya as much as possible, we need to take care of our bato. Okay.
Yes.
Any other questions before we continue?
Opo. Yung halimbawa, yung same doon sa case ng tiya ko, ng auntie ko, yung tinanggalan siya ng right kidney kasi sabi daw ng doktor, madaming nana yung right kidney. So tinanggalan siya. Yung case bang ganun, pwede ba na sana hindi natanggalin?
Tanggalin talaga dapat. Meron ka pa namang isang kidney eh. Kasi eventually it will affect the other kidney, magsisympathize yun. Tanong bakit
so,
ka nagkaroon
talaga.
ng... Oo, yun. Okay?
kaya pa naman ng isang kidney lang yung
Oo
buong
naman.
function.
Nagdo-donate nga yung iba, di ba? Yun
Oo.
nga lang. Medyo
Dalawa
hindi na
Hindi kaya po, Dok, kapag yung isa, madami ng nana, so possible yung isa, meron din. Hindi lang ganun kalala.
Posible, depende. Oo. Kaya syempre, mas gusto ba natin mabuhay, di ba? So as much as possible, pasalamat na tayo kung na-prolong ng konti yung life natin.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Sige po. Next. Are we still here? Okay, through Qi, there are two types. We have the nutritive and defensive Qi. Anong pagkakaiba ng dalawa? Nutritive, from the word nutrition, it nourishes. So ito yung nagsisirculate sa channel, ito yung refine. Refine kasi madaling ma-absorb. Yung defensive Qi, ito yung mga rough, ito yung mga coarse, ito yung mga outside the channels. Protective
protective Qi.
Yeah. So ngayon,
yung defensive Qi, yun din po bang tinatawag natin na protective Qi?
yes, yung Wei Qi.
Wei Qi.
Yeah. And ang nagko-control ng defensive Qi natin is the lung Qi.
Yes.
Okay? Pero hindi pa rin po pwede siya lang mag-isa. Kailangan mo pa rin intakto yung spleen, intakto yung iyong kidney. Okay? So now you know. So nutritive Qi is more refined, defensive Qi is coarse. This is protective and warming. So if you take a look at the functions, ang daming functions ng Qi, no? Nutrition, it nourishes, it warms, it protects. Okay?
Protects.
Okay. Next. What is the Qi mechanism? Okay. When you talk about the Qi, we're referring to the movements all over the body. What are the movements? Ascending, descending, entering, and exiting. For now, yan lang muna aralin nyo. No? Now, every organ has its own Qi movement, direction of Qi movement. Okay? Yung heart Qi, nagdi-descend. How many have already, okay, paano ba yung flow ng Qi sa, ano to?
Sa body.
Sa body. Ng heart Qi. Nasaan ba yung heart 1? Nasaan yung heart 9?
Heart 1 sa ilalim ng kilikili po.
Okay.
Tama po ba?
So heart Qi should descend. Lung Qi primarily descends. So hindi lang siya nagde-descend. Minsan pumupunta sa side. Liver Qi, all directions. Okay? So yan lang muna aralin natin. These are very, very important. Next, how do we form blood in Chinese medicine? Who could explain this?
The blood.
Sir Majid, can you tell us how blood is formed? From the beginning.
From the beginning. Pasensya na po, pero tingnan natin dito.
Okay, ano ba ang blood? Ano ba meron ang blood? Siguro na alam niyo ba ano ang blood, no? Ano ba meron ang blood? Bakit yung mga... Ha?
Is blood is the Doc, the human...
Blood is
human
Ano ba meron sa blood? Bakit ba kailangan natin ng blood?
Foundation of
fluid.
Foundation of blood.
Blood and fluid.
Water.
Ang dugo, pag walang tayo ng dugo, wala nang buhay. Ano ba kayo?
Yes.
Paano nangyari yon? Bakit sa importante?
Foundation of life.
Okay, Sir Majid, can you explain this? Okay, from the beginning, kumain ka?
Kumain ka, patapos the food intake goes to the...
Ano food? No, yung food intake, magta-transform pa yung food and water into what?
Nutrient.
Sino ang responsible for food Qi?
The spleen.
Stomach and
Stomach and
stomach po.
spleen.
Spleen.
Primarily
Yes.
the spleen.
Yes.
Then, transport.
Galing.
Then, itatransport ng spleen saan?
Sa lungs.
Lungs.
To form what?
Lungs.
To
With the
form
help
that chi.
Air. Transform to the air.
The gathering chi.
Gathering chi. Paano na-form ang gathering chi? Anong components ng gathering chi?
With the help of
Food
coming.
chi, food chi, and
Food chi
air
and
chi.
air chi.
Air chi.
And then, kailangan mo ng gathering chi so that with the help of the original chi and essence. So, when you talk about original chi and essence, sino organ ang involved dito?
Kidney.
Kidney.
The organ na involved.
Kidney.
Kidney.
Now you know.
Another function ng kidney.
Yes, okay. So, hindi ka magkakaroon ng blood kung mahina ang kidney mo. Kung mahina yung
Yes.
lungs mo, mahina yung spleen mo. Oh. Which organs are mostly involved with blood?
Liver.
Spleen and
Liver.
kidney.
Because spleen
So,
stores
andito na heart, liver, spleen.
Heart, liver, and spleen.
Heart governs blood. Liver stores blood.
The blood.
Spleen makes blood. Paano gumawa ng blood ang spleen? Sir Majin.
Po.
Yeah, paano nakagawa ng blood ang spleen? Kasi-discuss lang natin.
Because of the food.
Kaya yung ano.
No, you have to be complete.
No, it's not the food.
Oh, it's not the
I-storage niyo muna po yung blood, yung ano po.
Ano ba kayo? Nawawala ka agad yung inaral?
Ay, no.
Transforming the food into goat chi.
Okay. Then paano nagkaroon ng blood?
It is formed from food chi in the heart under the influence of original chi and the essence.
Yes. So you see? Pero yung ano talaga dito, star player is the spleen.
Yes.
Kasi pag wala ang spleen, hindi mo matatransform yung pagkain mo. Saka hindi mo din matatransport yung food chi sa lungs. Diba? Kung hindi mo matatransport yung food chi sa lungs, hindi magko-combine yung air chi pati food chi to form
blood.
Gathering chi. Now, gathering chi plus
spleen.
Original chi from the kidney, you will now tell the heart to form. So basically, the star player is spleen. Okay? And then, pag nandiyan na yung blood, sinong pumupondo ng blood?
Liver.
Liver. Okay. Sino ang nagmamando? Sino yung governor ng blood?
Heart.
Okay, ito tinanong nito kanina. What is the relationship between chi and blood?
Do you work together to form the energy?
blood contains the nutrients. While
Blood
chi,
is improving for the person or the red blood itself, but also the technical.
Ang chi po yung force para gumalaw yung blood.
He is the commander of blood.
Blood is the mother of chi.
Oh,
So they need each other very badly.
Yes, we work together hand in hand.
Now we'll go to body
Question.
fluid.
I have a question.
Question? Any questions before we move?
Yeah, my question. So in other words, kawawa na yung mga taong splenectomy.
Oo.
Tama ka dyan, sir.
Yung tinanggal na yung spleen from trauma or from accident.
Yes.
Kaya ingatan yung spleen.
Equal to heart.
Okay. Very good. Kasi napakaganda. Ang daming function ng spleen. Very major function. Okay, just like this one. Now, punta na tayo sa body fluids, one of the vital substances. Okay. Which organs are primarily involved in transformation, transportation, and excretion? Transformation, spleen.
Spleen, transform.
Transportation,
spleen.
Heart.
The lungs make the fluids descend. Okay?
Yeah.
kailangan bumababa because ang flow ng lung qi is downward, descending. The kidneys transform and excrete fluids. So kung tira din yung kidney mo, hindi ka din makaka-excrete ng fluids. So magkakaroon ka ng problema. Okay, why is bleeding therapy contraindicated in people who are sweating, and sweating therapy contraindicated in people who are bleeding? So if you remember what we have answered earlier, you would know how to answer this.
Diba? Ayan o, blood and body fluids, good sweat, have a relationship of mutual interchange. Therefore, depleting one might deplete the another. Tubig at ano yun eh, kasi di ba kapag pinagsama yung tubig at saka dugo, nag-iwalay sila.
So blood and body fluids, they have a mutual interchange relationship. Okay. Hindi mo pwedeng i-recommend yung cupping na binibleed mo if the patient sweats too much.
Okay lang po.
Yes, i-drain sila.
Hindi ka naman.
Sir Omer, would you like to comment? Sir Omer Akoba, yung una-unang dumating, di ba?
Ay, ka na rin.
Wala po.
Ay, Dore mo, tawag ka.
What is bleeding therapy? Contraindicated in people.
Paki-mute lang ha, pag hindi nag-ano. Who would like to answer this? Anong relevance? Anong relationship ng blood sa sweat? How do you consider blood? What do you consider blood? Is it yin or yang?
Yin po.
Yin.
Okay. Yung mga taong pawis ng pawis, pag hindi mo masyadong, ano mangyayari sa kanila pag pawis ng pawis?
Nadi-drain po at nauuhaw.
Dehydrated.
Dehydrated.
Hindi lang dehydrated, they will also
thyroid problem.
Will also affect the blood, right?
Thickness,
So ano mangyayari? Magkakaroon ka ng blood deficiency. So pag meron kang blood deficiency, blood and qi, magkakaroon ka rin ng qi deficiency. Okay?
Yes.
So, if the patient, hindi po pwedeng sweating therapy sa mga nagbi-bleed. Oo, kasi mauubos yung yin. Sumusunod yung yin, di ba? Una-una, body fluids. Tapos, dugo. Oh, kaya na-dehydrate ka na. So why is a red tip of the tongue very common in patients suffering from emotional problems? So I would like you to look at the tip of your tongue. Is it red?
Purple.
The red tip of the tongue indicates you have too much heat in the heart because the tip of the tongue is hard, no? All emotions affect the heart. Lahat ng klaseng emotions. Kaya kung ayaw mo magka-heart attack, dapat hindi ka masyadong malambot, no? So, because the heart houses the mind. The tip of the tongue becomes easily red when you are easily affected by emotions. Especially those people na may crack sa gitna. We call it the heart crack. Okay? It is longer than a stomach crack. These are the people who are not supposed to be stressed out. Now let's go to yin and yang organs of the body. Okay, ano yung ini-store ng liver?
Blood.
Blood. Very good. Okay, ito very common to. A patient came to you suffering from rigidity, contraction of the elbow.
May inangat.
Liver.
Which tissue is involved and which organ controls that tissue? Are you familiar with sinews?
Yes,
Tendons and ligaments.
Yeah, okay. The organ that controls that is the liver. Kaya napansin nyo, pag masyado kayong walang tulog, sumasakit yung mga kasukasuhan nyo. Dahil alas 3 na gising pa kayo or hindi na kayo natutulog. No? Which is the climate that affects the spleen?
Dampness.
Okay, alam niyo na dampness, no?
Masulat po.
Okay. Look at your nails. Kung wala na pong lunula yung inyong nails, hindi na nakikita yung puti, you have an issue. Lalo na hindi ka naman, tapos patay na yung mga kuko mo, hindi ka naman ballet dancer. No? Patay na yung mga kuko, may konting problema na tayo sa liver. No? Tingnan yung mga kuko nyo sa paa, sa daliri.
Ingron po.
Which fluid do the kidneys control? You know what is spittle?
Not.
Yes, sir. Saliva.
What is spittle?
Saliva.
Yeah, your dura.
Saliva pala yan.
Dura.
Di ba lawa yan? Tama ba laway?
Oo.
Saliva.
Perspiration.
The saliva ejected from the mouth. So yung mga naglalaway dyan, medyo mahina ang kidney, no?
Ayan. Wow, ang ganda ng kidney.
Liver po yan.
Liver yan?
Liver yan.
Bakit ganito? Okay. Which are the two main aspects of the liver storage of blood? When you talk about menstruation, you should always think of the liver. Of course, menstruation, babae lang. Now, sending blood to the sinews and muscles during exercise. Napaka-importante ito. And storing blood in relation to menstruation. Kaya there are women, hindi dinudugo, walang lumalabas. No? How does liver blood affect exercise? When you're exercising, nilalabas ni liver yung blood na pinondo niya. Pumupunta sa muscles and your sinews. Okay, so can you imagine, kung parati ka na lang exercise, what will happen? Magkakaroon ka na ng liver blood deficiency. Eventually, that will lead to liver yin deficiency, liver yang rising, kaya madali ka na magalit. So you have to have adequate rest in order for the liver to restore energy by storing blood. So how does liver blood affect menstruation? Okay, ang liver po is connected sa uterus. So if you have abundant liver blood, you have normal menstruation. Siyempre, lalo na pag parati kang kulang tulog, gising ka pa ng 1 to 3 a.m., the liver blood is scanty, so yung periods mo, kokonti lang, yung blood mo. If liver blood is stagnant, painful po yung menstrual periods mo. So for women, you would always be looking at liver blood stagnation. Okay, especially when you look at the tongue, it's going to be purple. Okay? So, purple. Purple is a sign of blood stagnation, especially when you look under the tongue. If the liver blood is heat, the periods are heavy. Okay? Makikita mo yan, namumula yung mata mo. Which are the three main aspects of the smooth flow of liver chi? By the way, what is the role of liver in TCM? Sir Brian?
Siya po yung nag-stores ng blood.
Okay, ano pa aside from storing blood? The liver
control tendons.
The smooth flow of the chi. Okay? And there are three main aspects in relation to emotional state. So kung mayroong konting problema, if you have liver qi stagnation, magiging irritable ka. In relation to digestion. Now, di ba pag galit ka, minsan hindi na digest yung kinakain mo. Kain ka rin ng kain, hindi ka nabubusog. And in relation to the flow of bile. Without good flow of liver qi, you are not, you cannot have good flow of bile. So what will happen? The bile is, nagkakaroon ka ngayon ng gallstones, no? Kasi yung acids doon sa bile, yung bile acid salts, nagtatransform. Kaya yung mga pagalitin, masyadong stressed out, then you will have all these issues. So these are the three main aspects. In relation to emotional state, this is the first thing that you have to consider, no? Then digestion, flow of bile. Okay, how does the smooth flow of liver qi affect digestion? Can anybody explain this? Let's call on Miss Crisanta Fedalkin.
Ay, sige.
Ang husay mo eh.
Bakit importante po ang smooth flow ng liver qi sa digestion?
Wait lang, sir.
Bakit ang tagal?
Wait lang, sir. Wait.
Ay, hindi nyo binasa?
Hindi, sir. Kanina po kasi lang nabuksan.
Okay. Di ba kagabi ko pa pinadala yan?
Opo, kanina lang po ako tinuruan ni sir eh.
Okay.
Alam po tayo doon sa pinag-aralan natin kanina, di po ba? Sabi niyo kanina, ito po yung ano, yung TNT po para sa liver.
TNT ba yung
may...
liver?
Hindi po, spleen ang TNT.
So, ibig sabihin, ang liver, kinalaman sa spleen and stomach. So, ang tanong ko ngayon, paano ba yung qi flow ng spleen? Paano yung qi flow ng stomach?
Si stomach po una, pag kumain po tayo, siya po yung magda-digest. Tapos po, si spleen po ang may kinalaman sa TNT para po makarating sa lungs, para po mag-produce ng air. Ano wala yung liver? Paano ba yun?
Ano po ang element ng liver sa 5 elements?
Fire.
Ang liver is fire?
Fire.
Wood.
Wood yun.
Tama with nga. Liver tsaka gallbladder ata yung part.
Okay, ang spleen and stomach, anong element?
Po.
Okay, anong relationship ng wood sa earth? Who controls who?
The wood, the earth controlled by the wood.
Okay. So,
because wood produce the earth, something like that.
Okay. So, ngayon, let's say napaka-emotional mo, na-stress out ka kasi kahit may time kang magbasa, mayroon kang ginawang iba, hindi mo ginawa. So, nagalit ka, hindi mo nasagot yung question. Uminit yung, lumakas yung wood element mo, yung liver. Nagkaroon ka ng liver qi stagnation. Ano po ang impact niyan sa spleen and stomach?
Magiging heat din po.
Magiging acid po yung ano.
Acid. Magiging
acid
heat.
reflux.
You have to be very complete. Wait lang. Paano ba ang spleen qi? Ang spleen qi paakyat, ang stomach qi pababa, descend. Okay? So, if you have liver qi stagnation caused by emotions,
tataas po lahat yan.
Yung gas. Magkakaroon ng gas yung stomach.
hindi lahat tataas. Yung spleen qi, hindi na tataas.
Opo,
magkakaroon ka ng loose stools, LBM. Yung stomach qi, hindi bababa, aakyat. Kaya meron ka ng hiccup, nausea, and vomiting. So you should know that you need, that is how liver should control, liver or the wood element controls the earth. But there is such thing as over-controlling. Diba? Pag masyadong stagnant, hindi gumagalaw. So what happens? Lumalakas yung
Fire.
hindi, lumalakas yung controlling ng
Controlling.
liver. So pag masyadong controlling, naapektuhan ang spleen and stomach. Okay? Kaya instead of descending ang spleen, instead of descending ang stomach, umaakyat. That's why you have hiccup, you have vomiting, nausea, you have reflux, while yung spleen hindi na paakyat. 'Di ba paano ba? Saan ba pupunta? Paano yung chi flow ng spleen? Does it go up or does it go down?
Go up po to the heart.
Because it has to transport the food essence to the lungs. But that's not going to happen. You'll have loose stools. If you have liver chi stagnation.
Stagnation.
Okay.
Hindi madumi.
O, anong influence? Ito very important to, no? You may not, like, a very good practitioner will always consider this. I tell you, this is very common in practice. What is the influence of the smooth flow of liver chi on the emotional state?
Happy.
So, pag okay yung flow ng liver chi, you are happy and you are relaxed.
Tama.
But if you have liver chi stagnation, you are moody, irritable, or depressed.
Restless, depressed.
Pag yung liver chi mo nagrebelde paakyat, nagkaroon ka ng liver yang rising, the person is prone to outbursts of anger. Liver yang rising pa yan, hindi pa yan liver fire. Ang liver fire talaga pumupula na yung mukha. Okay? Okay. I hope you How does anger affect the liver? Sino ba dito what a question. Pag nagagalit tayo, ano nangyayari?
Sumasakit yung ulo.
Yes. So you will have what we call liver yang rising because the liver chi rises excessively. Liver yang rising. Umaangkat
yang rising.
Yeah.
Ako pag nagagalit, nakakatog yung pisngi ko.
Okay, what would be the consequence of insufficient moistening and nourishment of the sinews by liver blood? Let's say meron kang liver blood deficiency. Kasi
Lack of nourishment.
so you will have muscle cramps.
Muscle cramp. Okay.
So if you have muscle cramps, so how will you know if you have liver blood deficiency? Ano ba itsura ng muka? Ano ba hanapin mo pag may liver blood deficiency?
Nanggigigil yung mukha.
Gigigil?
Yes.
Ano yung kulay ng ano? Titingnan mo sa palpebral conjunctiva niya, yung parang papel na parang white na siya.
Namumutla si galit.
Ngayon, kung kulang ka rin ng liver blood, anong epekto niya sa mata? You'll have blurred vision or floaters. So, floaters, yung may nakikita ka if you look at the bright surface, may tumatakbo-takbo. So, you might want to consider nourishing your liver blood. So, pag tinignan mo yung tongue, it's pale. The sides are paler. Okay?
Sir, may tanong ako.
Okay.
Sir, doon sa number 9 na sinabi nyo, grade 4 pa lang ako, nakasalamin ako. Di ibig sabihin, grade 4 pa lang ako nung may nana-atay ko.
No, mayroon ka kasi hinanan. May mga tao kasi, like when you have nearsightedness, hindi ka makakita sa malayo, you were born with a very elongated eyeball. Ibig sabihin, yung nagpo-focus in front of the retina. Kasi enlarge yung eye. Pinanganak ka na talagang ganyan.
Pinanganak ka ng galit sa mundo.
Manda ka sa akin, Angel.
So let's go to describe briefly, ano po yung ethereal soul? The ethereal soul is housed by the liver, blood. Okay? So, pag kulang ka sa liver blood, walang mag-house sa ethereal soul. Walang residence yung ethereal soul. This is something to do with our life dreams, projects, aims, sense of direction. Kung yung buhay mo mukhang yun lang, magigising ka lang para kumain, walang direksyon. Bakit ka buhay, di ba? So, mga gano'n. So,
Ako ba yan?
wala kang creativity, no? Ito po yung coming and going ng mind. It gives the mind the above attributes. So, kung meron ka pang pangarap sa buhay, kahit may edad na, lahat ng projects mo, yung kasi pag once wala ka ng pakialam sa kinabukasan mo, meron ka ng liver blood deficiency or liver yin deficiency kasi hindi na po nag-house yung ethereal soul. Okay?
Oh.
Now let's go to ito. Describe briefly the relationship between the ethereal soul or the Hun and the mind, the Shen. The ethereal soul, ito yung nagbibigay ng movement sa mind, coming and going. Kasi kahit may edad na tayo, we should never stop dreaming. We should always have mission, no? You have to find your real purpose in life. Searching, ideas, inspiration, creativity. The mind must control the coming and going. Okay? And it must integrate the material deriving from the ethereal soul. So pag hindi na po nagka-come and go, hindi na gumagalaw sa ethereal soul dahil weak or masyadong nang na-over-control ng mind, the person is depressed. So, if the ethereal soul comes and goes too much, kasi overactive, or hindi na makontrol ng mind, the person is manic. When you say manic, pag nagsha-shopping ka, inuubos mo talaga yung pera mo kahit wala nang pambayad, no? Talagang pag talagang nagwawala ka, yung mga ganon. Okay, wala nang control. So, it is very important for us to keep the ethereal soul in check as well, no? So the ethereal soul or the Hun and the Shen, the mind. Mind is heart. Ethereal soul is liver. Ano ba ang element ng liver? Di ba wood? Ang element ng heart is fire. Di ba mag-ina lang sila? Wood is the mother of fire. So, yon. Kailangan hindi matutuyo si wood. Kasi kung wala ng dugo, matutuyo siya, magkakaroon ng fire, baka masiraan ka na ng bait. Okay? Now let's go to spleen. This is also very important. Ito pa itsura ng spleen natin. So can I ask, sino po ba hindi? Okay, Sir AK. How does the spleen TNT affect the making of chi and blood? Ulit-ulit lang to, ha? Sir AK, are you there?
Andito po, Doc. Narinig niyo po.
Sige. Okay.
The spleen function of transformation and transportation is essential in making of chi and blood. The spleens provide the first transformation of food essence, which through a process of transformation make food chi, uchi. Food chi goes to the lungs to mix with air, form gathering chi, and to the heart to make blood. The spleens function of transportation is essential for the correct movement of food essences and food chi.
Okay, so memorize na to, ha? Hindi na
Pinalaki na rin to kanina, Doc, eh.
Oh, yun yung sinabi ko. Dapat hindi mo na binasa, di ba? Joke.
Oo nga, Doc, eh. Nagkamali ako doon.
Okay, ito. Baka gusto mong lahatin na. Sir AK.
Uchi, dahil sa spleen, ginagawa sa
Okay. Ito naman, yung function ng TNT ng spleen with regards to fluid metabolism. Okay? Can you continue? Fluids naman.
After the fluid ingested reach the stomach, the spleen transforms them into a clear, and turbid part. Ito yung naghihiwalay na, Doc. Pinaghihiwalay na niya. Alin yung itatapon at alin yung itataas papunta ng lungs to create blood. Alin yung pure sa impure.
Okay. So, this is something to do with fluid metabolism. Malaki din ang role ng spleen, di ba? Hinihiwalay niya po yung pure from impure. Yung clear. So, mas ano siya, mas subtle siya. So, ito yung umaakyat papunta sa lungs. Yung turbid naman, di ba? After the stomach, what comes next sa anatomy? Ano ba yung next, ano yung next organ after the stomach?
Large intestine.
Intestine.
Large intestine ka agad?
Small intestine.
Small intestine.
So later na lang yan. Spleen chi will ascend to which organ?
Lungs.
The lungs.
Lungs and heart. Mag-a-ascend si spleen chi sa lungs to form gathering chi.
Into the heart.
Pupunta siya sa heart to form blood.
Blood.
So lungs and heart. Okay? Now you know. That's the TCM concept.
Bongga, no? Ang daming cycle.
Kailangan alam yung itong cycle. Hindi tayo marunong mag-treat pag ano, hindi natin to alam. Yung iba tusok na ng tusok, wala namang...
Tama po.
Hindi pa marunong mag-diagnose. Oh my God. Okay, we have to be different. We have to know the basics. Kasi kung magkaroon kayo ng pasyente na ang daming tanong, patay tayo niyan. No? Once yung patient mo nagtanong, may certificate ka ba? Consider that as a red flag. That means you're not doing well. Okay? So kahit wala ka pang certificate, and then nagpa-practice ka, hindi ka niya tinatanong, kasi lahat ng tanong niya, nasagot mo, he will not ask, are you certified? Because you're even better than those who were certified. Diba? Ganun lang yun. That's why I hope you appreciate this thing. And I would, hindi ko naman ine-expect na ano, but at least 2 hours a day of repeating and repeating. Actually, hanggang next week po yung yin and yang. No? Importante po yan. Hindi po ito puro lang opposite, yung mga ganon. That's not what this is all about. In fact, everything that you do in acupuncture, it's all about yin and yang. Okay?
Foundation, Doc. Ito yung foundation theory na.
This is important. Yeah. Okay?
Foundation is very important to master.
Yeah, you have to master. Paulit-ulit yan. Kaya starting next week, I would implore you to really watch the videos. Okay? It's up to you. Meron po tayong revalida before you move on to Module 2. I will only ask a question or two. All of this will be recorded. You can go back to it. Actually, ito yung pinaka-meat ng diniscuss. Kaya kahit abutin tayo ng alas 11, okay lang ba?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. So ito, sinabi na to. How does
yun din, Doc, yung familiarization, syempre, Doc, dun sa mga terms. Medyo dun nahihirapan yung ano, kaya kailangan talaga
kaya nga meron tayong assessment. Diba? Anong ginagawa ng Google? That's why you have to make sure you attend every Saturday. No? We want to become the best, the very best. Never settle for number 2.
Salamat po, Doc.
Kaya I would appreciate it if you mute your mics while listening to the discussion. Okay? So, spleen chi ascends, stomach chi descends. Okay? Now, itong ascending and descending of chi, sa middle burner, importante po ito for the transformation and transportation of food essences, pati yung fluids and chi. Okay? Yan. What is the meaning of spleen, control of blood? Ano ibig sabihin nito? Di ko pa narinig yung boses ni Sir Omar. Ito yung una-unang dumating eh. Kala ko ano na. O sige, Sir Omar, yung boses. Omer pala, Omer, sorry. Paki-mute, unmute po.
Okay. Firstly, the spleen controls the the blood vessels. Secondly, the spleen controls blood in the sense that food is the basis for the formation of blood.
So ano ibig sabihin po nito? How would you know na mahina ang spleen?
If the controls the blood,
Paano ba natin nalalaman na mahina ang spleen with regards to blood in the blood vessels? Ano ba yung manifestation na nakikita natin sa skin para malaman na ay baka mahina yung hindi nako-control ng blood, hindi nako-control ng spleen ng blood within the blood vessels.
Mabilis magpasa.
Okay, pwede
Yung blood in
good. Yeah, so pasa-pasa spleen. Okay? And it also controls blood in the sense that food chi is the basis for the formation of blood. Paano ulit gagawa ang paano nangyari nag-form ang blood ulit?
Mula sa spleen papunta ng lungs,
lungs,
and the heart. Tutulungan ng kidney chi.
Liver. Kidney tapos liver.
Okay, paano gumawa ng true chi?
Kasi sa pinag-govern ng lahat ng bagay.
Paano gumawa ng true chi? Anong component ang kulang?
Food chi.
Nutritive chi.
Food chi. And air.
Food chi, spleen.
Original chi.
Saan galing original chi?
Kidney.
Kidney chi.
Okay. Anong dalawang types of chi?
Food chi tsaka air chi.
that chi o weak chi, good chi.
Defensive.
Okay. How does the feeling, okay, this is also very common. Feeling of heaviness and muzziness of the head. Okay? Anong kinalaman ng spleen doon?
Dizziness.
Bakit nagkakaroon ng heaviness of the head?
Kasi hindi nag-flow.
Saan galing yung flow? Anong kinalaman?
Hindi nagawa ni spleen yung trabaho niya, yung TNT.
Dahil kulang sa tubig yan.
Because mayroong dampness, right?
Dampness.
Failure of chi to ascend. Okay. So ayusin niyo yung spleen para mawala yung kanyang feeling of heaviness. How does the spleen affect the muscles? Ano po yung consequence ng spleen chi deficiency in the muscles?
Muscle cramps.
Sir, kasi ang muscle kailangan natin ng food chi, tsaka
Pag may spleen deficiency ka, nagkakaroon ka ng parang numbness sa muscle, tsaka stiff sa muscle.
Are you sure? Ano mo nakikita nyo dyan?
Di ba, Doc, pagka may problema yung spleen, hindi niya maayos na maiaangat yung nutrition o yung pure. That's why hindi magkakaroon ng nourishment yung blood.
So hindi niya madadala yung chi and food essence.
Yes, Doc. Doon sa dugo, kulang siya.
So the patient feel very tired. So a feeling of tiredness is due to spleen chi deficiency. Kasi kulang nga ng nutrition. Ano yung
question po.
Okay.
Ano po yung paano pong feeling of tiredness? Ano po yan sa muscle?
Parati kang pagod, wala kang ka-energy, hindi mo maalis
Yun
ang muscle.
Yun po yun. Sige po. Thank you po.
What is the consequence of, basta spleen chi deficiency, there's always lethargy or feeling of tiredness. Okay? Kasi hindi po nadadala yung food essence sa muscle tissue. Okay? Anong consequence ng impairment of the spleen raising of the qi? Okay. Ang spleen qi, kasi nga paakyat, nire-raise yung internal organs. So kung mahina po yung spleen qi natin, magkakaroon ka ng prolapse. Katulad nung uterine prolapse sa mga babae, common din yung rectal prolapse or nagkaano ng hemorrhoids, no? That's spleen qi deficiency. So, spleen qi nagre-raise ng internal organs. What are the main functions of the intellect? Ang intellect, it has something to do with the spleen. Okay? Kaya kung aral ka ng aral, hindi ka naman kumakain, wala ka rin matututunan. No? So yung
dapat
hindi, minsan kain ka lang ng kain, hindi naman nadadigest yung kinakain, wala rin. No? So the intellect controls memory, focusing, concentration, and ideas.
Yes.
It is responsible not so much for memory of past events, but memory as the capacity for storing data in the course of... So kung yung inaaral natin today, hindi nyo pa matandaan after 5 minutes, then mahina yung spleen natin. Okay? What is the nature of pensiveness and how does it affect the spleen? When you say pensiveness, it means thinking too much, brooding, hindi makamove on, dwelling on the past, obsessive thinking. Ano ang impact nito? Yung isip ng isip na lang. Magkakaroon ng knotting of the spleen qi. What do you mean by knotting? Hindi na gumagalaw ang spleen qi, nagkakabuhol-buhol. So that will stagnate, no? So you'll become depressed. Now let's go to kidneys, another very important organ. Okay. Meron tayong tinatawag na kidney yin and kidney yang. In fact, the kidneys regulate the yin and yang ng katawan. Okay? So ito yung analogy ng oil lamp. You know oil lamp? Yung oil is the kidney yin. Yung flame is kidney yang. Siyempre, pag kulang na yung oil, mawawala din yung apoy. No? If the oil increases too much, mawawala din yung flame. Can you follow? So, there has to be a balance of kidney yin and kidney yang. So list the physiological processes governed or influenced by the kidney essence. So growth, reproduction, development, sexual maturation, 7 and 8 year cycles. Ang mga babae, every 7 years may nangyayaring pagbabago. Sa lalaki, 8 years. Kaya mas mabilis tumanda ang babae. Okay? mas maaga magka-wrinkles. Okay, conception, pregnancy, menopause, and aging. So if you have all these issues, then you have to look at the kidneys. Okay? Okay, osteoporosis in older women in terms of kidney essence, marrow, and bones. So pag nag-decline na po yung kidney essence, ibig sabihin, nawawala na yung kidney essence, naubos na yung savings, no? Sa menopausal women. So ibig sabihin ang essence kulang na pang-nourish ng marrow and the bones. So nagkakaroon ng osteoporosis. Okay?
Hello?
Give 3 examples of the kidneys controlling water. Ang kidneys para siyang gate, nagko-control ng urination. Ang kidney,
wala ng control?
I'm sorry?
Meron po kasi kung pasyente, nakaihi na lang.
Oh, so hindi nagsasara yung gate. Okay? Ihi na lang ihi. Yan yung tinatawag na incontinence, urinary incontinence. Okay, let's continue lang this one. Ang kidney yang, ini-influence ng intestine's capacity for transforming and separating fluids. Actually, Ang laki ng relationship ng kidney yang pati yung small intestine. The kidneys receive fluids from the lungs and will send vaporized fluids back up to the lungs. Kidney yang provides heat to the spleen for the transformation and transportation of fluids. Okay? Any question? Always remember this. When you talk about kidney yang, kailangan po yan na parang gasolina ng ating spleen. Okay? So, yung mga taong kulang ang kidney yang, kulang yung tinatawag na gate of vitality, iyan sila ng ihi, no? Hindi makontrol. Okay? What would happen? Ano po ang relationship ng kidney sa lungs? Sir Omer. Ay, natawagan ko na pala. Sino po ba yung iba? Let's call some of the CAAs.
Silang po yung nagbibigay ng fluid kay kidney.
I'm sorry? Okay. Yeah. Actually, ang role ng kidney, okay, paano nga yung flow ng lung qi? Upward or downward?
Upward.
Lung qi.
Ang chi is upward po.
Sino po nagturo sa
Kidney.
inyo niyan, Sir Majin?
The kidney chi upward yan. Okay, the kidney chi is upward. The vapor?
No, yung lung qi yung tanong ko.
Ay, down po. Down ang lung chi. Akala ko kidney.
So ano mangyayari? Like, ano bang ginagawa ng kidney? The kidney will bring it down. Ano
Yes.
bang relationship ng kidney sa lungs? Kidney is water, lung is metal. Okay? So yung kidney is the sun. Okay, di ba pababa yung lung qi? Ang mag-grasp ng qi pababa is the kidney.
Kidney.
The
Yes.
kidneys do not receive and hold the lung qi down. Aakyat siya ulit, magkakaroon ng breathlessness and asthma. So, yung mga asthmatic, especially when they have difficulty exhaling, they need to improve their kidney qi. So if you're a brilliant practitioner, and nakikinig kayo sa basics, di puro tusok lang ng tusok, then you would be able to help the patient. No? So make sure ito tonify mo yung kidney. Kasi pag mahina po yung kidney, hindi niya mag-grasp yung qi. So ano mangyayari kung hindi ibababa yung qi? Aakyat ulit. So uubo or mahirapan huminga, aatakehin ng asthma. Hindi kaya may asthma, puro lang inaayos mo. That's actually very mediocre, no? Kailangan ayusin mo yung kidney. Give examples of symptoms if there is weak kidney qi. No, ito na yung pasyente. Sino ba yung nagsabi kang ihi ng yung pasyente? Okay. Yeah, urinary incontinence. So ibig sabihin mahina na po yung kidney qi niya. You will have spermaturia or diarrhea leaking from urethra, spermatic. Kasi what are the two lower orifices? Di ba your anus and your what? Urethra. Di ba?
Opo.
If a patient suffers from tiredness, exhaustion, and edema, why is it necessary to tonify the kidneys? You have to read this very well. No? The kidneys control the gate of life or minister fire. Para saan yung gate of life? This will provide the heat. This will provide the yang. So kung kukonti yung spleen yang and kidney yang ng pasyente, no? Actually, when you say spleen yang deficiency, this is an advanced stage of spleen qi deficiency. The only difference is that malamig na yung pakiramdam niya. Pag ginawa ka ng paa niya, malamig. No? So yung spleen qi deficiency, halos wala kang makikita sa tang kundi teeth marks lang. Pag spleen yang deficiency, the patient feels cold. So, this is probably due to the fact that the kidney yang is very deficient. Kaya mahina din si spleen yang. So, magkakaroon ng tiredness, exhaustion, and edema. Kaya you have to tonify the minister fire of the kidneys. And where is that located? Can I ask the CAA? Where is the where do you needle the fire of gate of vitality? Anyone? Hindi na ako magtatawag, you know who you are.
Kidney tree.
No, kidney tree, that's a source point. It's due for, or governing vessel for, and bladder 23. Yung iba tulog na, oh.
Bladder 23.
And due for.
Okay. Yeah, due for. GB4.
Where is due for?
Nasa ulo.
Alin?
Nasa ulo.
Nasaan po?
GB4.
Where is governing vessel for? Of course, alam natin sa likod. I want the location.
May batok. Hindi 20.
Batok?
Oh, hindi po. Sorry po. Hindi po.
Okay. What are the smell, color, taste, climate, and sound of the kidneys? Putrid, yung amoy mo mapanghina. Black.
Ako mamamatay na yun.
Salty, cold, and grown. Okay? So, paano po nag-a-arise ang interior dryness? How would it affect the kidneys? So ano po yung causes ng interior dryness? Of course, when you have stomach deficiency, no? Profuse loss of fluid, or from smoking. Internal dryness can injure kidney yin. So magkakaroon ka na ng kidney yin deficiency. Then empty heat. Now let's go to liver and spleen. Okay, a very good practitioner will always know the relationship between two organs. Okay? Ano pong element ang liver? Anong element ang spleen?
Liver, wood, spleen po, earth.
Okay. In what two ways does the liver help the spleen to transform, separate, and transport? Actually, paulit-ulit lang to, ha? I just would like you to see the connection between the two. Because this is always seen in clinical practice. And it really, really offends me if I see people sleeping. Okay? Kasi I wouldn't be spending time if this is not important. Okay. So, if you have good liver qi, this would ensure that there is good flow of qi around the body. And maganda po yung daloy ng bile. And this is very important for digestion. Okay? So yan po ang relationship ng liver sa spleen or paano makakatulong. So ibig sabihin, pag meron kang liver qi stagnation dahil sa galit, dahil sa stress, no? Qi stagnation of the liver. So hindi maganda yung qi mo. Kakaroon ka ng pains. And you will also have indigestion.
Dok, may tanong.
Yes.
Dok, paano Dok yung yung 'di ba yung mga nawala ng spleen, inaalter po ba ng liver yung functions niya?
Yes.
Kasi
Kaya
'di ba
mas
marami pong functions ang spleen sa TCM po eh. Pero kasi may mga tao Dok na tinanggalan na ng spleen. Although yung liver Dok, 'di ba siya naman yung nagre-release ng bile para tulungan yung i-digest o tunawin yung pagkain.
So definitely, pag wala ka ng spleen, magkakaroon ka talaga ng dampness.
Ano yung Dok yung possible na long-term effect ng mga taong wala ng spleen?
You will have indigestion, you will have edema. You have a lot of... Kasi napaka-importante po ng spleen. Actually, sa Western medicine, ang spleen is the graveyard of the old red cells, no, blood cells. O kung wala yan, parati kang maputla, parati kang malnourished. Okay?
So wala nang pure
Wala na, wala na. Kasi
nutrients.
pag tinanggal mo yung isang organ, eventually yung iba magkakagulo na. Pwedeng assisted na lang by meds, pero alam nyo naman. Kaya dapat, ano pa lang, marunong tayo mag-monitor ng spleen natin.
Wala nang spleen. Walang spleen.
Wala nang spleen. Paano ka pa magta-transform and transport? Diba? So, kailangan...
Yan yung pinakamahalaga sa lahat na
oo.
Sinasabi ni Doc na kanina pang spleen sa lahat ng bagay patungo dun sa pataas ng lungs natin, patungo sa iba't ibang bahagi ng katawan, papataas para nag-govern tayo ng saga sa bawat katawan natin para hindi magkaroon ng darkness. Mahalaga po yan transport ng nutrients natin sa katawan.
So yes, alam nyo na ha, kailangan
wala na magtatrabaho.
Yes po.
Thank you, Doc.
What symptoms can occur if stagnant liver qi? Tingnan nyo yung impact ng liver sa spleen. No? Kaya I hope everybody will find time to understand because this is not just knowing the points. No? I wouldn't be spending a lot of time. I would have done something else. So I just hope na medyo mag-level up tayo. Okay? You see, if you have liver qi stagnation, affected yung spleen. Hindi makakaakyat. It disrupts the upward flow. So ano mangyayari? Magkakaroon ka ng abdominal distension, you'll have pain in the hypochondrial region, loose stools. So ito yung tinatawag na wood overacting on the earth. No? Humihina ang earth. Although ang wood is supposed to control the earth, this time, grabe yung control ng wood sa earth. So ano mangyayari? Okay, so I want all of you, because this is usually the case that you see in the clinics. So how can deficient? Ito naman, we have a situation in which the spleen qi is weak. Anong impact niya sa liver qi? Anong symptoms can cause, no? Can this cause? So, imagine mahina yung spleen qi. Ano mangyayari? Mahina yung TNT. Okay?
Dampness.
Yeah, dampness. Okay. Food and fluids hindi madadigest properly. So magkakaroon ng retention sa middle burner. Diba? Stomach acid. So magkakaroon ng dampness. So itong dampness, grabe ang impact nito sa liver. This will impair the circulation of liver qi and there will be impairment in the smooth flow of qi in the middle burner. So magkakaroon din ng abdominal distension, pain in the hypochondrial region, and irritability. So ito ngayon, ang earth insulting wood. Di ba supposedly, the wood is controlling the earth. But this time, the earth is insulting the wood. Kasi nga mahina na si liver. Okay?
Doc, may tanong ako.
Okay.
Masasabi po ba natin na yung spleen ang isa sa mga organs na sensitive na dapat kung practitioner ka dapat lagi mo siyang tingnan kasi ang laki ng impact niya sa dugo, sa qi, once na siya yung magkaroon ng problem.
Yes.
Tama po ba, Doc?
Yes. Nasa middle burner siya Siya yung earth. Sa tingin mo mabubuhay tayo pag walang earth?
Tama.
With the burners.
Kaya yung mga nag-undergo ng splenectomy, eventually all the other organs will be affected kasi ma-overburden yung iba. Diba?
Yeah. Over time.
Explain how both the liver and spleen have a relationship with blood. Oh, di ba? Spleen makes blood. Liver stores blood. Ganun ang relationship nila. So anong iso-store ng liver kung wala namang, hindi naman nakakapag-produce ng blood ang liver? Ang spleen, sorry. So now let's go to liver and kidneys. Ito another ito, pag medyo may edad na, this is something that you have to remember. No? Hindi mo na kailangan pang mag-ano. Kailangan mo talaga alam to. Mga 50-ish, 60, iba nga 40 pa lang eh, no? Explain how the relationship between the liver and kidneys is based on the mutual exchange between blood and essence. Di ba yung kidneys, ito yung nag-store ng essence, no? Kailangan po ng kidney, ano ba kidney? Water. Si liver naman is wood. Ang liver and kidney, para silang may mutual relationship. Give and take, kumbaga. No? Liver blood will need to nourish and replenish the kidney essence. And essence will contribute in the making of blood. Diba? Because the essence produces bone marrow. Remember? Pag walang essence, walang bone marrow. And kailangan mo ng bone marrow para mag-make ka ng blood. Yan na yung nandoon sa ito. Okay, the kidneys also contribute to the making of blood through the action of original qi. Remember? Original qi. Original qi facilitates transformation of food qi into blood in the heart. So, it's just like saying na kailangan mo intact yung kidney mo para yung food qi mag-transform into blood sa heart. And for that to happen, you also need the spleen. Diba? Yes? Yeah. Spleen will transport to the lungs and to the heart. What is the relationship between kidney yin and liver yin and blood? Kidney yin nourishes liver yin and liver blood. Di ba ang liver blood, liver yin na rin? Kasi una-una muna mawala ang blood bago ang yin. Because yin is blood and fluids. Okay? So, if you have kidney yin deficiency, eventually you will have liver blood or liver yin deficiency. So this is what we call water nourishes the wood relationship. Water and wood. Okay? Now, if liver blood is deficient, what can happen to kidney essence? Ano ang mga symptoms? Are you still following me?
Yes po, yes po.
Yes, sir. Yes, doc. Yes, doc.
Okay. So kung meron kang liver blood deficiency, meron kang blurring of vision, meron kang floaters, yung menstruation mo scanty, yung mga kuko mo patay na, tuyo pa, no? Hindi ka na makakita. So without the nourishment of liver blood, kasi kailangan po ni kidney essence ang replenishment eh. Magde-deposit dapat si liver blood. Give and take. Kailangan din ni liver blood si kidney yin. Diba? So magkakaroon po, ang kidney essence magiging mahina. Ano mangyayari? Bingi, tinnitus, nocturnal emissions. What do you mean by nocturnal emissions? Kahit hindi ka nagsisex, nilalabasan ka, nagkakaroon ka ng wet dreams. Okay? Bigla na lang lalabas. Yun.
May ganun?
Yes.
Ibig sabihin ano yun? Liver deficiency yun, o kidney?
No, kidney essence deficiency. Bingi na, tinnitus, nocturnal emission. Yeah. If kidney okay, ngayon naman, kung meron kang kidney yin deficiency, what can happen to liver yin and liver blood? No? Pag mahina si kidney yin, mahina din si liver yin. Ano bang liver yin? Liver blood deficiency din. Because kidney yin ang basis ng liver yin. No? So pag meron kang liver yin deficiency, di ba sinabi nyo kanina, pag nagbaba si liver, pag nagkaroon ng yin deficiency, tataas si liver yang. No? So magkakaroon ka na ngayon ng blurred vision, tinnitus, dizziness, headaches, irritability, paulit-ulit. Okay? Explain how both the liver and kidneys play a role in ensuring a regular menstrual cycle. So if you are a very good acupuncturist and you happen to have a patient na may menstrual problems, then you would be able to treat the patient. Because the liver stores blood responsible for supplying the uterus with blood. Ang kidneys kasi, ito yung origin ng tian kui, which is the substance from which nanggaling yung menstrual blood. So kung ano mangyayari kung meron ka ng mahina na yung kidneys mo. So healthy functioning ng liver and kidney, napaka-importante po para maging okay ang menstrual cycle. Okay? Which extraordinary channels? Ito medyo, we will take this up later on. And I'm sure some of you don't even know na mayroong tinatawag na extraordinary channel. Okay, the liver and kidney channels are closely linked to the direct and penetrating vessels, renmai and chongmai. Now let's go to spleen and kidneys. Gising pa kayo?
Doc.
Yes, Doc.
Yes po, Doc.
Yes.
Spleen, malapit na. Spleen is the root of post-heaven chi, while the kidneys are the root of pre-heaven chi. Who can explain this one po? Can I call on... Sino ba yun? Grabe naman, naririnig natin yung kutsara.
Ay, pasensya na, Doc.
Okay. Konting ano naman.
Nagutom ako.
Okay, so medyo... Okay, when you say post-heaven chi, yung nourishment mo after you were born, syempre hindi ka na magdidepend sa womb. Nakalabas ka na eh. So post-heaven chi continually replenishes pre-heaven chi with chi derived from food. Syempre saan ka pa kukuha ng chi, di ba? Pre-heaven chi will assist in the production of post-heaven chi by providing the heat via the fire of the gate of life. So, give and take yan. How can a deficiency... Okay, can I call on someone? Mukhang wala nang nakikinig. Can I call on... Okay, yung kumakain.
Ngay.
Hindi na talaga mapigilan.
Sarap.
Teka, kunin mo ano yun.
Itong pansit na to kasi para dyan kay Mark at saka kay Angel din dumating dito.
Siguro masasabi ko lang po dyan.
Would you like to volunteer, Sir Mark, Anthony?
Siguro sa pagkakaunawa ko lang po, kidney ka po kasi kapag hindi maganda ang kidney mo, wala po magre-replenish sa lahat ng bagay po.
Hindi, ang tanong kasi dito, anong impact ng spleen chi deficiency sa kidney essence? So, ibig sabihin, pag hindi ka maingat sa kinakain mo, kumakain ka kahit alas 10 na ng gabi, so humihina yung spleen. So, actually, 7 to 9 p.m., hindi ka na dapat...
Pareho naman, grabe naman, kaya pala.
So, this will affect your kidney essence. So, pag mahina po yung spleen chi, not enough chi will be produced to replenish kidney essence. So, magkakaroon ka ng weak kidney essence. So, pag mahina yung kidney essence, you'll have fatigue, low backache, lack of appetite, tinnitus, and dizziness.
Ano ba yun? Huwag na akong kumain.
Ano magagawa natin? Gutom.
Spirulina tayo, Spirulina.
Angel, kung dumating ka dito, di naubusan na itong pansit. Tuloy umuubos.
Next time, no eating during lectures.
Yes, sir.
Kailangan pangalagaan talaga ang kidney natin talaga, no?
Okay, ano naman mangyayari sa spleen qi kung mahina ang kidney yang mo? Ano ba ibig sabihin pag mahina ang kidney yang? Sir Magic, would you like to answer? Anong nararamdaman ng pasyente pag mahina ang kidney yang?
Diba, kidney is...
Nagkakaroon ng manas ba yun? Edema. Nagkakaroon ng retention sa tubig.
Okay, ano pa? How would you differentiate it from kidney qi deficiency?
Yun nga po, pag nagkaroon ng kidney deficiency, pati po si spleen damay. Kasi yung pinanggagalingan po ng kidney essence, si spleen ang may kinalaman.
Okay, pag kulang po ang kidney yang, kulang yung apoy mo. So, the fire of the gate of life, hindi niya kayang painitin si spleen. Kasi ang spleen, kailangan po niya ng warmth para ma-perform niya po yung TNT, food and fluids. Kaya magkakaroon ka ngayon ng loose stools, diarrhea, and a feeling of chilliness. Parati ka nang lalamig. So, magkakaroon ka rin ng dampness and edema. So this is called fire not producing earth. Kasi wala kang fire. Kasi pag wala kang fire, hindi ka makakaproduce ng earth. Earth is spleen. Diba? Describe the role played by the spleen and kidneys with regards to body fluids. Ang kidney yang provides the heat necessary for the spleen to transform and transport fluids. You have to remember this. Okay? Kasi paano ka magkakaroon ng movement? Paano mo ma-perform yung function kung wala kang yang? Kung kukonti yung yang mo. So, ang spleen qi is supposed to help the kidney in the role of transformation and excretion of fluids. So, pag yung spleen qi mo hindi nakapag-TNT, magka-accumulate po. Magkakaroon po ng dampness. Pag meron ka ng dampness, hindi na kaya ng kidney mag-govern sa water. So, manas ka na. Okay? So, what are you going to do? Ano yung aayusin mo para tumaas yung kidney yang? Ano yung points?
Bladder 23.
Bladder 23 and do 4.
Kidney 3 and do 4.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Now, let's go now to stomach. Malapit na tayo matapos. Finally. Stomach na lang, gallbladder, and bladder. Okay? Stomach. Give 3 symptoms that indicate na na-compromise na po yung receiving function ng stomach. So, ibig sabihin, ang trabaho po ng stomach, tagatanggap lang. Ha? Receptacle lang siya. It's actually the spleen that transforms and transports. Okay? So, anong mangyayari? Pag meron ka poor appetite, belching, kasi dapat pababa umaakyat. Nausea, vomiting. Mahina po yung receiving ng stomach. Bakit po tinatawag ang stomach and spleen as the root of post-heaven qi? At saka kailan mo masasabi na okay po yung ating stomach qi? Ito, importante po ito ha, para yung mga ayaw magka-COVID. Take note, kahit nagpa-vaccine ka na, wala pa rin guarantee. So you have to all look at the coating of your tongue. So ang role po ng stomach in the transformation of food makes it the origin of all qi and blood produced after birth. So it's actually spleen and stomach. So pag sinabi mong stomach qi, kung meron kang stomach qi, ibig sabihin, you have a good prognosis. Ibig sabihin, malaki ang chances mo na hindi magkakasakit. Okay? What kind of tongue coating indicates healthy stomach chi? I want you to all look at your tongue tonight. After we're done, we will be finished in 15 minutes. Dapat yung tongue mo manipis lang po and white ang coat, tapos may root. Ibig sabihin, para bang yung para ba yung garden talagang tumubo yung Bermuda grass, hindi na nilagyan mo lang ng artificial na plant. Ganun po yung root. A thin white coat with root. Hindi rin po pwedeng makapal ang coat. Pag makapal ang coat, there's too much dampness. Or pag may yellow na yung coat, may heat. Ngayon, hindi din po pwede walang coat. Pag wala ng coat, yin deficiency po yan. Okay? Yon. Thin white coat with root.
Doc, white naman yung coat ng dila ko.
Oo, pero hindi po siya manipis. Makapal siya. Sinabi ko, thin
tabako kasi naman, Doc.
Hindi naman bagay po sa inyo yung manipis yung mapayat yung tongue. Actually, hindi mo pa pinapakita yung tongue. Alam na natin anong i-expect. Okay, give two symptoms.
Mataba ako, tapos hanapan niyo ako ng maliit na dila.
Okay. Ano ang dalawang sintomas na nagpapahiwatig na affected, na may konting problema ang stomach sa pag-transfer?
Pangina.
Kasi, di ba, if you remember your, pag sinabi mong stomach and spleen, muscles. So parating pagod yung muscle, ayaw mong lumakad, mabigat, and weakness. No? So ayusin natin yung stomach. What happens pag ang stomach chi hindi nag-descend? If stomach chi fails to descend, ang food magi-stagnate sa stomach. So ngayon, ang feeling niya parating busog, fullness, and distension.
Bloated.
Nagkaroon ng slow regurgitation, bloated, belching, hiccups, nausea, and vomiting. No? Okay. Give two examples of the relationship between stomach, kidneys, and body fluids. Tingnan nyo, importante yung stomach. Okay, the kidneys transform fluids in the lower burner. Pag may problema, ang fluids mag-stagnate sa lower burner. Then aakyat upwards to the stomach. So pag maraming fluids dyan, magkakaroon ng problema sa digestion. Okay? A long-standing deficiency of fluids in the stomach will nearly always cause a deficiency of kidney yin. So yung mga taong mayroong stomach yin deficiency will always have kidney yin deficiency later on. Pag may meron ka ng kidney deficiency, wala nang kidney deficiency. Which two excess stomach patterns can cause manic behavior? Alam niyo ba yung manic behavior? Masyadong sobrang saya. Parang sira ulo na rin siya, no? Parang
Ayan, si Angel.
okay, stomach fire or stomach phlegm fire. So stomach fire or stomach phlegm fire. Okay, describe
Tawag ko sa iyo, Angel Manic.
the close relationship of the stomach and spleen in terms of transformation and transportation. Remember, ang food sa stomach, pinapabulok lang yung food, no? Rotting and ripening. Nagko-coordinate po siya sa spleen. Okay? So, the spleen's transportation of food chi to the whole body, nagdidepend po sa stomach chi. Ano ulit malalaman kung maganda yung stomach chi? Dr. Sam?
White thin ang dila.
Thin white coat.
Thin white coat.
Thin white coat ang dila.
Oo, kay
Thin white coat, saka
Thin white coat lang din.
punta naman tayo sa gallbladder. Malapit na tayo matapos. Gallbladder. Partner po ng liver. Ano po pagkakaiba ng gallbladder sa ibang organs? Ito lang po yung young organ that does not deal with food, drink, and their waste products. Hindi po siya nagko-communicate with the exterior directly, via the mouth, rectum, or urethra. So,
Akin po yan.
para po siyang yin organ dahil nag-i-store po siya ng bile, which is a refined substance. Okay? Kaya medyo confusing itong organ. Ang tawag actually sa gallbladder is an extraordinary organ. Ano po yung role ng gallbladder in digestion? Ang gallbladder, siya po nag-i-store and nag-excrete ng bile sa intestine para makatulong sa digestion. Tinatransmit din po ng gallbladder ang minister fire ng kidneys para i-warm ang spleen and intestines to aid digestion. Gallbladder chi is part of the free flow of liver chi. Sinong kapartner ng gallbladder?
Si liver.
Oh, very good. Which promotes smooth flow of bile. Gallbladder chi helps the ascending and free flow of liver chi, which helps the stomach chi. Paulit-ulit na lang, di ba? How do the functions of the gallbladder and liver differ in relation to the sinews? Ang liver, ninonourish niya yung sinews with its blood. Yung gallbladder, ito po yung nagpo-provide ng chi to the sinews para nakakagalaw. So kung medyo nahirapan ka ng gumalaw, more kang stiff na, gallbladder yan, chi.
No.
How might a
Sinews
deficient
na
gallbladder
against
manifest psychologically? Okay? A deficient gallbladder, ikaw yung tao na hindi makapag-decide, masyadong timid, and madaling ma-discourage. Yeah. So ayusin yung gallbladder by needling gallbladder 40.
So ano nga
Sino ba dito
ako?
nakaka-relate?
Gallbladder 14 and decision.
Tingnan nyo. Gallbladder, chi, and the ethereal soul and mind. Di ba gallbladder? Kasi parang yang component na po ito ni liver. So parang sinabi mo na rin, pag sobra yung yang ng liver mo, grabe din yung kaano ng gallbladder. No? Gallbladder chi will help the ascending and free flow of liver chi on a mental level. So, pag ikaw yung tao na wala ng plano sa buhay, wala ng ideas, ayaw mag-aral, tamad mag-aral, so yun na yung ganun. Okay?
Gallbladder.
Yeah, gallbladder. What is the capacity conferred by the gallbladder in the process of decision making? Once na-clarify na lahat ng issues, ang gallbladder nagbibigay ng courage to act. Kaya if you want to be the best acupuncturist in the world, you have to act now. Hindi po yan mahuhulog lang galing sa langit, then ilalagay sa utak mo. Hindi po ganun. Okay, now this is the last topic. Punta na tayo sa bladder. Finally, binudget ko talaga yung time. Bladder or urinary bladder. Oh yes, would you like to ask?
Oo, yung 'di ba, yung may mga problema sa gallstone, tinanggalan ng gallbladder. So since 'di ba, doon yun ang storage para sa bile. So ibig sabihin kapag wala na mga gallbladder, hindi na sila pwedeng kumain ng mga animal protein.
Opo.
Mga animal protein.
Opo, kasi hindi na nila matutunaw, lalo na yung mga
hindi na mame-metabolize, po.
Mag-ano sila, magtatailan.
Oo, indigestion na. Opo, sige po.
Okay. Question, from where does the bladder derive its energy for chi transformation? So nanggaling po siya sa kidney yang and the fire of the gate of life. Again, anong points dapat nating itutusok?
Bladder 23, kidney 3, ano ba yun?
And
do 4.
Yes, do 4. Very good. Pag malamig yung paa, giniginaw, nagigising ng alas 3 ng madaling araw. What symptom might suggest deficiency of the bladder? Okay, abundant clear urination. Ang daming ihi, then walang kulay. Ano ba normal kulay ng ihi? Amber yellow. Amber yellow. Pag clear na clear po siya, then ang dami, that is a sign na mahina po ang bladder. Okay?
Pero
Describe
Dok,
the relation.
pag nag-inom po ng Dok ng sabaw ng ano baga, ng coconut, di ba na-clear naman talaga ang ihi at napakadami. Okay naman yun.
Opo, kasi uminom kayo ng coconut water.
Panlinis. Oo, panlinis.
Pero
yung
ang iba
ihi
kasi,
talaga
kahit hindi uminom ng coconut water, ang daming ihi.
okay. So pag clear na pala, kala nila pag clear, malinis. Walang defect ang kidney.
Hindi po,
So it
clear
should
tapos
be.
madami.
Oo.
Oo. Mahina
Medyo
ang...
yellowish ng konti.
Pa na lang, utusan pa yan.
Dapat.
Opo.
Dok, hindi po ba isa din ito sa tinatanong natin sa 8 questions regarding with the urine? Yung kulay ng kanilang ihi at saka yung volume.
Yes. Yung volume, yung kulay, at saka ilang beses sila umihi. Dapat kasi sa gabi, once or twice ka lang nagigising. Hindi yung every hour nagigising ka. Dapat kasi hindi ka masyadong nag-iihi sa gabi. Okay? Okay, heart chi, magdi-descend po siya towards the small intestine and the bladder. Remember, partner po ni heart is small intestine. Para makatulong po sa pag-excrete ng urine. The bladder divergent channel flows through the heart. Heart disharmonies can be transmitted to the bladder via the small intestine. Kaya pag meron kang problema sa urine mo, blame it on the small intestine, hindi lang sa bladder. Kasi yung small intestine pati bladder, they belong to one channel. Remember that Tai Yang. Okay, why might lung qi deficiency cause urinary retention? Ibig sabihin, yung mga taong mahina ang lung qi, no? Bakit nagko-cause ng urinary retention? Ang lung qi kasi nagdi-descend sa kidneys and bladder to promote transformation and excretion of urine. Ngayon, pag mahina po yung lung qi natin, hindi po siya nagdi-descend. Kaya, hindi po nakakaihi ng mabuti yung pasyente. Can you follow? So, ibig sabihin, yung mga may urinary retention, you should be able to treat the lung qi. Hindi puro lang kidney, puro lang. Okay? Titingnan niyo mabuti. Ano ba ang lung qi deficiency? Nawawala na yung boses, malamig yung kamay, pag nilamano mo, no? Yun. Namamaos. Ano pa ba? Madaling mapagod. Ubo ng ubo. Kasi ang lung qi dapat nagde-descend, hindi umaakyat. Pag umakyat yan, inuubo ka. And dapat siya nagde-descend sa kidneys and bladder. Pag hindi po kasi nag-descend yung lung qi, hindi nagkakause yan ng urinary retention. This is the last slide, finally. Describe the close relationship between the kidney and the bladder. Okay, anong element po ang kidney and bladder, Sir Anthony? Anong element ang kidney and bladder?
Water, ang bladder.
Okay. They have an interior-exterior relationship. No? Ang kidney yan, ito yung nagpo-provide ng qi and heat para makaihi ka for fluid transformation in the bladder. While ang bladder will transform and excrete the kidney's dirty fluids. So, bladder 23, do 4, and kidney 3. Even kidney 7 if you want. So, thank you very much for joining.
Bladder 18.
Detention to, di ba?
Okay, sinong
Thank
gusto
you po,
kong summarize yung ating tinake up? Sinong gustong i-summarize lahat ng tinake up natin? Joke lang.
Sa-summarize daw.
I was just kidding. Alam ko antok na kayo eh. Okay, I hope you will continue to... I understand na medyo nababaguhan kayo sa style. Ang gusto ko lang kasi, I would like to know kung saan po na tayo, no? we can assure you na yung ating mga trainings are all designed to make you a very good practitioner. So any questions before we end?
I-review ko na lang ulit bukas.
Andiyan naman yung answers, di ba?
na si Sir.
Ha?
Review.
Ano daw?
Doc Hector.
Ang ganda pala ng sa ano ng bank
Ano po?
Doc Hector, yung mga may problema po sa lungs, let's say yung mga sinasabihan na may tubig sa lungs. So, possible yun, di ba? Retention din ng water. Problema din sa kidney.
Yes.
And sa lungs.
Yeah. And the spleen.
Opo. And the spleen, opo. Tapos, ang paano masasabi natin na, halimbawa, hindi naman natin alam sa
Nawawala kayo.
Nawawala.
I cannot hear you.
Retention ng water doon sa lungs. Inom natin maghapon na 10 glass of water, kailangan yung iihi din ba, i-excrete natin ay 10 glass of water din?
Actually, hindi naman ano yung, bakit kailangan 10 glasses of water?
Why?
Wala po
Halimbawa lang
tayong,
po.
ang basis lang kasi dyan is kung dehydrated ka, you drink more. But you
More,
also have
yeah.
to consider na wala po talagang, kasi pag malalaman mo pag nagda-dry yung skin mo, you drink more water. But for people na may konting problema na with the kidneys, so you don't drink that much water. In fact, kung naalala nyo, yung mga nagda-dialysis, hindi nga dapat 1 liter lang a day.
Opo. Binabawasan talaga sila ng tubig. Pero yung, ang ibig kong sabihin, para malaman kung tama pa yung kidney, kung nagwo-work pa na wala masyadong storage or nagre-retention yung tubig, pinapasukat sa kanila kung ilang
yung urine output. Opo.
Yes po, kung ilang ml.
At saka depende sa oras, kung ilang oras.
Opo,
Kasi yung iba pag ano pa lang labas na kaagad. Paano pa na-process yun, 'di ba?
Oo. So aaralin din namin kung ilang oras dapat na yung ininom, iihi, dapat within 2 hours ganun, na ilabas na.
Opo, kung pasyente nyo yan, you have to do the back shoe points, yung sa likod. And ang ganda po ng effect talaga. Kasi yung mga ganyan, medyo chronic na ang mga issues niyan
Opo, kasi meron akong case na kliyente, pero hindi pa ako nag-acupuncture. Kasi nag-aaral pa lang. So meron siyang sinabi sa x-ray dati, yung finding sa kanya, meron daw na TB, yung tuberculosis. Tapos pinagresetahan siya, after 6 months medication, yung una, okay naman daw yung lungs, pero may spot, binigyan ng mga reseta. Pangalawa, yung after 6 months na, meron na daw issue ng tubig sa baga. So ako ano ang best advice dyan?
Ayusin mo yung kidney. Alam nyo kasi, una-una mahirap kasi hindi natin nakikita yung patient. No?
Opo.
So dito, from what you have learned, lahat po ng mga organs are interrelated.
Yes po.
Nakita natin na may kinalaman, ang laki talaga ng impact ng spleen, ng lungs, ng kidney, and even the liver. No? So, pag maayos natin yun, kasi ang nangyayari kasi, like, alam naman natin, no, lalo na pag hindi masyadong healthy yung pasyente, nakatry na ba kayo medication ng TB? Grabe din ang impact niyan sa kidney. So, pag meron kang mahina kidney mo, magkakaroon, di ba? Dito mo nakikita ngayon na pag mahina ang kidney, may affected din yung lung.
Tatamaan. Opo. Oo. So,
kasi
yung pinag-offer,
maakyat. Okay.
Oo. So possible yung pag naayos na yung kidney niya, yung lungs niya and spleen niya, yung water retention sa lungs niya, i-excrete din yun.
Yes.
Ilalabas din.
Opo.
Oo. Actually, after 5 days na binigay ko sa kanyang cleansing diet, tapos yung herbal and dietary supplement, gumanda yung kulay niya. Yung pagpunta talaga sa akin, very damp. Tapos talagang namumutla siya na hindi mo maintindihan, para nagpipail. Oo. After 5 days, naggumanda na yung kulay niya. So, yun pala, pwede din pala matanggal na natural yung water retention sa lungs, basta maayos yung internal organ.
Opo. At
Opo.
saka ano lang po
Okay.
yan eh. Ang maganda kasi pag marunong ka sa acupuncture,
Opo.
na-address mo yung issue. And kung ano yung mga supplements or herbals yung
Opo.
binigay mo or gamot, nawawala yung side effect, lalong nagiging effective.
Opo. Oo, okay. Pero lahat naman ng medication na binigay sa kanya ng doktor, pinaano ko pa din, pinainom ko. Pero nagtitigas kasi na ayaw na siyang bumalik doon sa doktor niya kasi natatakot, baka tubuhan daw siya kasi nagsasabi daw na merong water na yung baga.
Gawan nyo ng paraan. Okay, sana marunong na kayo mag-backshoe sa likod.
Opo, pag marunong na, pag na talaga, pag confident na ako. Although madami ng copy na pinag-aaralan, pero hindi pa ako masyadong confident
Oo.
na itusong.
Hindi naman
Oo,
ganun
ganon.
kabilis.
Opo, oo. Kasi kailangan aralin din lahat ng theories.
Opo
Sige
naman.
po, opo. Thank you po. Oo. Opo, salamat.
Sige, sagutin ko muna yung mga pag backshoe, complete from thoracic to lumbar. Okay. Alam nyo ganito, I think you know how to locate the backshoe. Alam nyo mas reliable if you could palpate first. Hindi yung puro lang tayo tusok. The reason why we do backshoe is we want to address the chronic issues, no? And sometimes we're having difficulty locating. Alam nyo naman, no, di ba, 1.5 soon from the midline of the back. Tapos, ipalpate mo yung may tenderness. And then pag i-needle mo siya, alam naman natin na towards the spine. And pag nag-red po yun, ibig sabihin, effective yung treatment mo. No? So, you need to know channel palpation. Ganito lang po yun, no? So, 1.5 soon, that's 2 finger breaths ng pasyente from the midline. Suyurin mo yun kahit wala ng points, no? From bladder 11, 12, 13. Tapos ang landmark dyan, kunin mo muna yung kanyang waistline. Tapos yung likod ng opposite ng kanyang pusod, pag tuloy-tuloy sa likod, that's do 4. And another landmark there would be yung spine. Diba? That's bladder 17. So, ganon. Okay? Look for the tender points. Hindi po ako magsasawa kasi we're going to produce quality practitioners out of this batch, no? Pag nag-acu
Thank you, Doc, for the answer.
Okay, thank you. Pag nag-acu po ba after one session po? Of course, especially if you did it properly. Sa totoo lang, dapat may effect. Pero hindi naman completely depende po ito eh. Like, meron tayong chronic, may acute. Now, if you were able to really identify ano yung problem, then it's so easy. And I'm excited because plano ko integrate yung balancing. So, sa mga although balancing parang lang siya, parang shotgun therapy, doesn't really pabalik-balik, pero at least nare-relieve mo yung patient. I still believe in doing the ear kasi between the ear and the body, faster po yung ear. So sana yung mag-a-attend sa Sunday, medyo marami ng needles. Okay. Yun po bang ethereal soul?
Doc, bukas po ba yung Sunday?
Bukas, Sunday na pala bukas. Hindi ko pala, maalis na pala ako bukas.
Bukas po ba yung tinutukoy nyo? Sa LAMP po ba yan?
Yung sa Cavite. Sa Monday, yung
Cavite.
Aculift. Okay, yung po bang ethereal soul is like No, ethereal soul, this is like yung yung mga decision, yung plano mo, yung dreams mo, yung goals mo sa buhay, yung creativity mo. That's ethereal soul. Yung mga parang meron ka pang reason why you have to still survive. Yung mga ganon. No? Pag nawala na kasi po yun, may nakikita ka nang hindi natin nakikita. Yun din yun, yung vision. Kaya yung iba may mga hallucination. So ayusin niyo po yung liver noon. Tingnan niyo po yung tongue. Okay? So I'm excited because I hope I can meet some of you. Alam ko naman na sa totoo lang it's so easy because all you have to do is to familiarize yourself with the basics. Madali lang naman mag-needle, especially if you know what you're doing and you're very confident na natulungan mo yung pasyente, no? Ako kasi every time I'm a big fan of this ear. I only use 3 or 4 needles per ear. And then I combine it with balancing bago ko pahigain, no? So yun. So gawin nating trademark natin 'yan. And you also have to study the tongue, no? I will teach you yung complete package talaga para tuloy-tuloy na. Oo, madali lang naman 'yan. Paulit-ulit lang po 'yan no? Dampness. Karamihan ng patient may dampness, lalo na nung after the pandemic. Ay, pandemic pa pala. Okay, so with that, are there any questions? Are you sure you're all...
Doc, kailan kayo tuturo po sa ear po? Ocular po, sa lamp?
Ay, wala pa palang schedule sa lamp. Sa Wednesday, ano ba yung Wednesday? Tongue yung Wednesday. Wala pa palang schedule, sorry.
Okay, Doc. Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Doc, yung balance method.
Balance method. Alam niyo yung balance method, dapat alam niyo po yung alam niyo po yung channels, ha? Oo.
Doc?
Yes, sir. Sir Omer. May tanong ka, Sir Omer?
Doc, ako po magtatanong.
Opo.
Doc, nabanggit nyo kanina yung bago nyo pahigayin yung pasyente, auricular muna tsaka balancing, tama po?
Yes. Pag tinatanong ko, tinutusok ko na kung mag-i-schedule tayo sa lamp, I'll teach you that.
Yung Aculift niyo po, Doc Hector, yung sabi mo po, Monday, this coming Monday yun.
Opo, Monday. Sunday na pala ngayon.
Okay. Opo. Saan yan? Saan po ang event? Saan?
Sa lamp po, lamp office.
Sa lamp na. Opo.
Yung Aculift natin, may incorporate lang ako, no? I think I need to teach the balancing part. Ang Aculift po kasi, hindi lang yung papaganda ng mukha. Dapat yung mga issues niya na-address. And I was also thinking, isasabay ko na pati ear. Isi-share ko na rin yung how I do it. Kasi di ba ang ganda nung, katulad ng isang patient ko kasi, gusto niyang ay 74 na siya, gusto niyang gumanda yung niya. Nagtaka siya na wala yung back pain niya. So, yun. So, lalo siyang na-inspire. Oo, kasi I always compare the right from the left pag babae, left from the right pag lalaki. And I always ask, meron ka bang mga issues? Ginagawa ko, ear, tinatanong. Of course, I only ask questions that are very relevant based on what I see on the patient. And then I would feel the pulses as I examine the tongue. Why do we need to examine the tongue? Kasi we need to know the cause. We need to know the root. Okay, so I treat both the root and the branch, the symptom and the cause. And most of the time, nagtataka yung pasyente na wala na yung pain. Sabi ko, hindi pa tayo tapos, syempre. So higa na siya. That's the time, if I feel na talagang there's a need to really address the chronic, usually pag medyo matagal na yung problem, I would always do the back shoe points. And then I make him lie on the back. Okay. And of course, sa moxa, kung kailangan. Katulad ba may kidney yang deficiency, you need to do moxa. Importante po talaga yung diagnosis, no? And I expect a lot from all of you. Kaya nga po, kailangan po natin talaga ito ayusin. Magsipag po tayo. Effort lang po talaga. Kasi bawal po ang tamad. Lalo po tayong So kailangan talaga mag-effort, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, Doc.
So I hope yung mga pinapanood ko sa inyo na video, talagang pinapanood nyo. 2 hours po yon a day. Okay?
Yes, Doc. Follower mo kami, Doc.
Wala pong shortcut. Hindi po yan isang basa nyo lang pasok na.
Tama.
Okay, so with that, we would like to thank everyone for joining.
Thank you,
Ingat
Doc.
po kayo and see you on Monday. Invite din kayo sa sa tongue diagnosis. Yung tongue diagnosis natin. Gusto ko kasi lahat ng lectures ko kasama na balancing.
Ilan po yung tongue diagnostic?
Wednesday, 9 a.m.
Expect mo po.
Opo, magpapakita na ako ng mga pictures ng tongue. Okay? And I need your assessment. Maraming salamat po sa lahat and congratulations for having the energy to last until almost 3 hours.
Yes.
Good night
Okay
po.
lang, Doc.
Okay, next Saturday po ulit, ha? Baka hindi na kayo bumalik.
Bye. Pa.
Sige po, maraming
Thank you, Doc.
salamat. Ingat po.
Good
Have a
night.
great
Sige po.
weekend.
Wala po bukas.
Panoorin niyo yung video. Thank you po.
Thank you,
Magtanong
Doc.
po kayo ng questions, huwag po kayo matakot, no? Hindi naman
Sir,
ako.
bukas po tayo. Tapos Monday ulit.
Ano po?
Bukas po, wala tayong schedule. Tapos Monday po ulit.
Ay, wala naman tayong schedule. Sunday bukas. Wala po tayo bukas.
Sige po, Doc Hector. Asahan niyo po, i-chat ko po kay personally for my patient cases.
Sige po. Maraming salamat.
Hi,
And
Doc.
see you
Thank you.
Good
see you
night.
next Saturday. Good night po. Ay, ito pala
Bye-bye.
si
Goodbye, guys.
Bye, bye-bye.
I love you all.
Salamat ka sa akin sa Bulacan.